Yo, ping Ray in here, bro.
It's Ray Give TV.
Ray Give TV. Let's get right to it.
This crazy mother, I want her in the room. And that crazy mother, Jaleec, welcome to the 100 side of Clubhouse.
Hi.
You in the beehive.
Okay.
Where Ebony at?
Right to it.
I don't see Bumpy in here.
It's Ray Give TV.
I just pinged Bumpy.
Yeah, these motherfuckers is. I don't even know why they fuck with her. She ain't number 211.
It's Ray Give TV.
Okay, I don't know how this worked though.
Okay. The mute button is to the left. It say microphone on. As long as you off, you can talk. Everybody at the bottom, they can't talk, but they can type in the chat. So they may be saying you're beautiful. They may be saying fuck you. They may ain't no telling what they're gonna be saying down here. Everybody on the stage could talk. And the stage is anybody that's above that thing where it says house members. Is that Anya down there?
Tis me, it is
I
me.
just modded you.
Ebony in here. Ebony, this y'all room. I brought Jaleec in there. Y'all been crying about bringing one of them crazy motherfuckers in here. Jaleec is in here. I'll probably get Draco another day. Jaleec's fiance.
Hey, Jaleec. It's Ebony. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Welcome to the Beehive on the 100 side. Nice to meet you as well.
Nice
Wack, you crazy. I caught.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to tell everybody it was engaged. I wasn't supposed to do that. You see, she didn't deny it. Where Bumpie at? Because he the main one. He at work somewhere. Let me get this thing.
Jaleec, girl. You've been having the internet going crazy, huh?
I mean, by default, it was like by default, honestly. So wait, do we just like wait till like a topic come up? Like how do like I just wait for a topic?
Oh, well, no, it's an organic room. So, shoot, you just popped up and, people are going to come up in here. But yeah, we just, ask you questions and shoot the shit.
Okay, cool. I need to get used to it. I'm about Clubhouse, about how Wack be on Clubhouse.
Well, our Clubhouse to what we've done to it is different. It's like 15 rooms. We got a thing called the 100 side. It's 15 different rooms. It's all it's like structured. We roll every 4 hours to different rooms. The different rooms talk about different shit. We got people in here. I got like 40 spies. They will find out everything about your ass. We got security. We got the crash out squad. If you want to talk shit. We got our admins. We got our leaders. Everybody in here is fucked up in their own good way.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why we had to get you over here, Jaleec, because you was talking that shit on that lie the other day.
Jaleec's been talking. Listen, Jaleec's been talking that shit for some years now. You know what I'm saying? So like we gonna make sure we gonna. What's up, Jaleec? How you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. My name Bumpie. You feel me? I'm a member over here at the 100 side. You feel me? We've been asking about you, like my bro Cam said. You was going crazy last week when you was put in this situation, and we want to talk about that. We want to talk a little about the DC baby Draco. If you want to touch on some other stuff that the rumors that go around, we might touch on that. We might not, but we just got a couple questions. We want to see what it is about you. How you feeling today?
I'm actually feeling great, honestly. Shout out to Wack. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, matter of fact, salute to Wack. Wack always come through for us no matter what.
Always, right?
You might hear him talk about us Clubhouse guys a lot, and we don't do this and we don't do that, but as Clubhouse, we hold it down.
Okay, yeah.
And we good. We ain't ran no narratives on you, no nothing. We talked about the situation that happened up there and everything.
You got fan base, Jaleec. Let me tell you how you use this. Let you see how you left the room the other day, right? Mm-hmm. So what I did was arrange for you to go over there with 607 up to continue your shit. You could have left that room. I just gave you another weapon. Hit the 100 side of Clubhouse and went crazy because my team is in the goo. See, this is structured different. Got a media team. So whatever the fuck go on in here, boom, it hit the YouTube streets anyway. So whenever you want to just get off and keep fucking over it, nigga, hit Clubhouse, come on in, they gonna pull you up. What's up? And they gonna let you go crazy. And can't nobody do nothing about it.
They better
Okay.
not say
You ain't
nothing
never
to
heard
you,
them
man.
Jaleec say, don't go fucking with that nigga on Clubhouse, he'll fuck over you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they be saying how you running things over a clubhouse, so
Yeah,
that's
we
why.
yeah, we got a whole squad over here. And I've been chilling. It's all kind of crazy motherfuckers over here and doing what we do. But I'm gonna let them get to you. Let's bring Brock and all the rest of them in there. People that been fans of Jaleesa and watching her. The good thing about it is you done develop a
Really, that's like new. I don't really like to call them fans, though. I just say like my supporters. My
fan.
Yeah, I don't like to call people fans.
Fan supporter, whatever you want us to do, support your
Support.
fans. You know, whatever it is you like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say that a couple times, but I like the way you say that when you be up there on the no jumper. So look, Jaleese, first little question I got: how did you even get in with Adam and all of them? Like, how did you end up on
Oh,
no jumper?
this is actually like I think this is like
I'm gonna
the.
go ahead.
Oh no, no, go ahead. You can finish.
No. I was done. I was done. I was just I'm moving around doing stuff. My bad.
Now you good. A lot of people ask me how I got intertwined with Adam, and the story is actually like super, super crazy. So Almighty, even though I don't fuck with dude now, can I cuss?
Okay,
Oh
hey, call
yeah,
that
for sure.
bitch
For
ass nigga all
sure.
you want to.
Okay, so basically,
Hell,
like,
mother.
boom. So basically like boom, it was basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was Almighty that did his one too. And even though I don't fuck with dude, I always gotta give flowers where flowers is due. So basically, like Almighty was following me for like a year prior to that on Instagram. So I had it popping up north. I'm from Northern California. So I had it popping up there. Like I was just doing my one two, just giving my take on situations, whatever the case may be. And Almighty was following me up in like for like a whole year prior to him tapping in. Like so, boom, I end up some little things happen up north, and he tap in like, if I bring you to no jumper, you gonna pop your shit. I'm like, come on, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So boom, he leave me on scene. He hit me like 2 3 weeks later. Like don't quote me because I may be wrong on the time frame, but basically hit me like a couple weeks later. He sent the dates and the times, and I think the date that I picked was November 6, 2024. So I could be wrong though again, but I think that was the date that I picked. So I picked that date, boom, and then basically like I go up there and no, Almighty hits me and he's like, well, Adam doesn't want to let the interview go through unless he sits in on the interview. And I'm like it kind of threw me off because I didn't even Adam was like like him even requesting that or like saying like it could go
That
through.
was a big thing. That was a big thing.
Yeah, it was like a big thing, so it kind of caught me off guard because I'm like, okay, like Adam him. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So basically, we end up doing an interview, and after the interview, like Adam was like, yeah, like I'm thinking about bringing you on as a host. I swear, like to you, like if I'm lying, I'm flying. I never even thought it was gonna go like that. I thought I was just gonna do my interview, get on, because up north, no jumper is a big, big, big thing. Like it's super big. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my one, two, three. So when we got off, he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about bringing you on as a host. But I'm like, oh, like this is crazy. Like you feel me? Like I didn't even think like it was gonna go like this. So that, and then the rest was history, basically.
For sure, for sure, for sure. See, look, we love to see the underdog stories. You feel me? Because listen, I know you from the little stories of the EBK series when you was telling the stories about, you feel me, the different EBK factions and stuff like that. Although I was listening to them prior, when you came on the scene, you shed a lot of light onto a lot of situations that was going on in that. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you feel me? We appreciate you coming to at least no jumper, because now we just don't see that phase. We see all of Jaleese out here. We get to see the beautiful Jaleese do her motherfucking thing, and that's dope as fuck, my nigga.
Thank you. So you've
That
been
is
tuned
dope.
in since like 2023,
Listen, yeah, yep, around that time for you, yep. I've been listening to EBK and Empire since like 2017, 2018, back when it wasn't really nothing. When niggas was just barely getting on.
right,
But
right, right.
then, when remember Draco, he was coming around, he was doing his videos, everybody was doing their thing up there in the north. And then it just did his thing. I remember when you was talking about the situations with Lavish D, Mozzy, all that kind of shit. And I kind of want to go over that too. You being from Oak Park, being in that situation, and then how you feel about those two factions getting into it and all the stuff. If you got the time for that.
Nah, I got the time with it. Whatever y'all need from me, and definitely Wack put this together. So I do want to shout out Wack again. But nah. So with the whole Mozzie and the Lavish D thing, so I'm from Dan, which is next door to Oak Park, but I grew up in Oak Park. If that makes sense. So like, my best friend, she's from Oak Park. You feel me? So my daddy, he was from Fourth Avenue Bloods. He's from Cuba. When he came from Miami, boo boo boo. When Cuba went to Miami and then came to Sacramento, my dad in Oak Park. My mama from downtown though, and then but they both went to Sac High. Sac High is in Oak Park. So I just felt like it was just kind of like in me, not on me. So I never feel like I had to push Oak Park because you feel me? Like Oak Park and downtown is next door to each other. So it's like I'ma just stand on mines and I'm from downtown. I'm not from Oak Park. But then Mozzie come in. So Mozzie been rapping since I was a kid. So like back like 2007, 2008, like was when I got on Mozzie, bro. But this was when he was Lil Tim. So like
Right.
yeah, he used to be rap. He used to always say like I always had like an ear for music because I remember being like 11, 12 years old saying Mozzie like I mean well Lil Tim like he gonna be the one like he's gonna be the one like I don't care like he deserves the man like I always had like a lot of faith in Mozzie back when he was Lil Tim. So fast forward now, like you feel me, he ended up crossing over. He ended up blowing up with the rap, but he really got on by dissing though. You feel me? And a lot of people don't know that side of Mozzie. Like Mozzie always been rapping, but once he dissed, I think he dissed Lav. Yep, his
Right.
first
With the truth, right?
with the truth. Yep, the truth. Yep. And that's what crossed him over into. So that's what opened the door for him in the Bay Area. Once that door got open for him in the Bay Area, he dominated that audience. And then I remember he ended up making his way to Southern California. And I think Chris Brown was like the first one signing. I could be wrong though, but it just based on my recollection. So you feel me? So that's how that kind of happened. And now it's a lot of internal funk in Old Park. You feel me? And
Is
my
Lavish
best
from
friend.
there? Lavish from Oak Park too?
No, he's from well, they be saying he from the Bay, but he's from the South. He's from South Sacramento to me.
Okay. Okay.
So that's like me growing up, I just knew Lavish D was from South Sacramento, but I say he's from the Bay Area, but I don't know that side of Lavish D. I know
Yeah,
that
I don't
Parkway
either.
side. Yeah, I know the G Parkway, Metaview, whatever, Star, Gutter Gas, all that. I know that side of Lavish D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they used to be partners though, right? So I heard they was partners, and then there was something that happened. I'm not sure, but I heard that it was out there doing this thing on the what you would call it a blade out there. It ain't a blade, but we call it the blade in Oakland.
Get under the blade.
Yeah. So, um, and it's unfortunate because I didn't even know that they used to be friends. By the way, the beef is going right now. How many people losing their lives? So, like, what was that about? Do you remember? Or did you hear anything to see what happened to initially make them separate? Like,
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know like the history with like Lavish D and Mozzie ever cool. Now I know about Lavish D and Snubs being cool back in the day, but I never really heard the story. But just based on what I would hear, just based on the chatters, they was basically saying like it has something to do with a 304 a hoe, if I could say it. It
okay,
has
yeah,
something
for
to do
Of
with
sure, you
course.
can.
yeah, so it has something to do with a hoe allegedly. I don't know. I never really dived into the history of like Mozzie and Lavish D ever being cool because I just always knew we wasn't allowed to the stars. We couldn't be over there. We couldn't mess with them. So like when he did this, like it just really stamped and solidified the beef. I didn't really know like the history that led up to the beef.
Right.
Right. Okay. Okay. For sure. You got questions, Silky? Go ahead. Go ahead, jump in there, Cuddy.
Oh, no. I was gonna say after you finish, before we get into any questions about the No Jumper interview, I was gonna play a clip of it. But yeah, go ahead, Bumpy.
Okay. Okay. For sure. Okay. Jaleese, once again, just going back to a little bit of the EBK lore. I do just want to touch on you and Briss's relationship, how great it was, what you loved about the situation, and his passing, and how that made you feel as well.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew once I started to climb the ladder, that story was gonna follow me for
Of
sure.
course.
Like and it's being brought back up again, and I'm glad that you asked me that because I really do want to clear the air with this.
And you
So
want to know something? If I can say this before, what prompted me to ask that is I seen 2 weeks ago when you and Lush kind of got into it. where he was kind of saying, where trying to insinuate like, oh, you're a setup queen, you're a setup queen, and this, I kind of feel like this question is gonna lead to and what was said back then. So that's what prompted me to ask you, with no disrespect, no intention of that at all, you know.
Yeah, no, no, no. I like I said, I commend you for even asking that question because I do want to clear the air with that. So basically, Chris was Chris Briss. So I call him Chris, but he is known as Briss. So Briss was my ex boyfriend, and we were together before I got with my children's father. So how that like it, honestly, when I was with him, honestly, he was like my Prince Charming. Like I thought he was gonna be like my happy ending. I thought we were never gonna break up. I thought this was it. Like I found my person. But unfortunately, like he was still messing with his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So he was messing with his baby mama, but Chris was living a double life. Like so, I was with him, but he was with his baby mama too. But I never knew he was still with his baby mama. So boom, when he had his daughter, so he ended up cheating on me, or I don't even can't even elaborate too much on how she ended up pregnant again, or well, if he was cheating on her with me, or basically I was his girlfriend. That's all I know. I was his girlfriend. He made it seem like him and his baby mama were done. They, whatever the case may be. Someone was telling me that Chris had a baby on the way, or Chris had got his baby mama pregnant again, and that I was a side bitch and whoop de whoop. So they press and play on me. It was my family, and Chris is not cheating on me. Like I don't care what you're talking about. Like he are, I was young, we were young, so one day he goes idle for like 24 hours, and I'm like, I wonder like why is he not hitting? What's going on? Like boom, he pop up out of nowhere like the next day, and he like, babe, I just got into a shootout. Woo woo woo. I got into a shootout with the suckers. Now at that time I didn't know what suckers he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I got to a shootout with the suckers. Woo woo woo. I had to go to the hospital. I got grazed on my hand with the whoop. So then iPhones was still a thing. So he had FaceTime me, and he was showing me his hand or whatever, and he had like a little bandage over his hand, and I'm like, oh my god, are you okay? Like I'm so sorry. Like, and he was like, I need you to pull up on me right now. I'm at the studio on Fures with the woo. I'm like, all right, I'm coming right now. Boom, I was staying in Oakland at the time, but I was back and forth. So I jet to Sacramento. Boom, I pull up to the studio on Fures. Boom, he bounced in my car. And he basically like, I ain't gonna lie, I need to use, I don't know if I could say this again, but he like, can I use, he was
Just say
like, can I use
blicky.
your gun? Yeah, Blicky, okay. So he was like, can I use your stick? And I'm like, yeah, you can use my stick. Like, and I was like, but why do you need mine though? And he was like, I need it. He was like, I need it. We had to get rid of ours with the woo. And so I'm believing him though, but then a part of me like, some ain't making sense. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because Chris had buku money. He was selling. You feel me? He was pushing. He was pushing. You feel me? He was pushing. He was selling. He was getting money. He was in the streets. He was, you feel me, busting knocks and all that. So I'm like, not, like you got money. Like in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, you have money. Like So I'm like, why would you need my stick? You feel me? It just didn't make no sense. So boom, I end up giving it to him. An hour go by, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, some ain't adding up. You feel me? Like I call him back. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna need it back. He was like, what are you talking about? Like, I told you I need it. I said, no, I don't think you really need it. I was like, some ain't adding up. He was like, what, you don't believe me with you? I'm like, honestly, I really don't. So boom, he pulled back up. He gave it back to me. Or no, I pulled back up. He gave it back to me. But you could tell he was kind of irritated. I end up driving back to Oakland. When I get to Oakland, I'm sitting on my phone. I'm going through my phone, whatever case may be. So I'm like, go to his Facebook. I go to his Facebook. I'm like, I really don't want to do the little crazy, you feel me, shenanigans with him. I'm not trying to do it, but I'm like, some is just telling me to just like try to dig a little bit deeper on what he got going on with this baby mama. So I'm on his Facebook page. I'm scrolling. His mom his mom tagged him and his baby mama and said, I just welcomed my baby girl, Christiana, whoopty whoop whoop whoop, and whatever the case. So I click on the page, I click on the baby mama page. I'm like, boom. And it was the same day he went idle for 24 hours, and he said he got into out and he got grazed on his hand. That he lied. He was in the hospital the whole time with the baby mama when they was having a daughter. So, moral of the story, like, that's kind of like what led up to us breaking up. So we ended up breaking up or whatever. But he was still, we used to be at June on the Beat house. June on the Beat used to be Mozzy producer back when he had first started. And so Chris had a cousin from the Manors, and June is from the Manors. So We all at June on the B house, boo. He just kept like he would go up like he would go with his cousin to June house because he knew I was there with Mozzy and Nani Blanco and all them. So he would come just to try to get me to like to get me to talk to him and this and that, whatever the case may be. And like I just couldn't do it. Like I just knew in my heart he was still dealing with that baby mama. So like boom, he would see Nani Blanco on Fruit Ridge because we used to be Old Park used to have Mendocino apartments sold up back in the day. And he would see Nani Blanco and tell Nani Blanco like, yeah, you feel me? Like, can you tell Jaleec to call me with the whoop? And like I just wasn't going for it. So then like 3 months go by, I ended up getting with my children's father. And then after that, he was like, stay on my hood, you fuck with suckers with the whoop. And then it was just like that.
Yeah, so that yeah, how do you pronounce it? Ozzy. Yeah, is that who you're speaking of? The Az.
Uzzy Marcus, yeah.
Uzzy
Yeah,
Marcus.
Uzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that you kind of like got a little slack over that because they were saying that you were the supposedly initial cause of their street politic rap, and I know that that there's three sides to a story, right? I mean, well, what two
Well,
sides?
well, just to make sure that we got all our information correct. Jaleese, you and Uzzy Marcus do have a child together, correct?
We have a daughter and a son, yes.
Okay, well, so
Okay.
y'all have kids together. So that is your baby's father right there. Just because some people say things, but we don't want to believe everything.
Yeah, they
Right.
say Chris is my daddy, and then they
Right.
say Marcus is my baby. Like they basically think I have two kids. I have one kid with Marcus, one kid with Chris.
And
Oh
listen.
wow,
Up
I heard
until
that
right
before
now,
too.
when you said it, that's what I was under the thought of belief of.
Hmm.
That's what I kind of believe. So that's why we want to ask all the questions we can,
Damn
make
YouTube
sure.
comments. But
Yeah,
yeah.
no, they be trying to blitz me. Like they be like, oh, but your baby daddy is Briss, and I'm like, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I was with Chris before Marcus, and yes, like and I didn't have any kids at the time, so that's why I felt how I felt with Chris already having a baby mom. Like I already knew the type of man that he was, and I knew he was gonna take care of that baby mama regardless.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
say hypothetically, if I did get pregnant, it still would have been that with me too, but she would have I just wanted my own baby daddy. I wanted my own I wanted my own everything, and I felt like once like I was already accepting him having a baby, but then once the
Ooh,
daughter came, it was like, you feel me, like
that shit hurt. It be
it
hurting.
hurt,
Like,
it hurt,
bitch,
I
I was
was
supposed to be
hurt.
the baby mama. Like, I was supposed to be my baby.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
hurt for sure. I was hurt.
Yeah. So, as far as the street beef goes, like, what happened with that? Like, why did they try to make you? Of course, they always try to say the females is like the worst thing a man can. That's the downfall of a man in the streets, right? But, as far as you go, like, why did they start beefing? Was it over you or?
Yeah, well, it was always okay. So you know how I told you earlier in the story with me and Chris, he said he got into a bang out with the
Uh
suckers.
huh.
Now the bang out he allegedly got into it with the suckers was his suckers would be considered Frank Long based on his affiliations to the Fruit Ridge Mexican gang, right?
Okay.
Frank Long is a Mexican gang from Oak Park. So Ezzy Marcus is tied in Frank Long to the Mexicans, the Frank Long Mexicans from Oak Park, and then Briss is tied into the he's tied into the Fruit Ridge Mexicans. So
Oh.
their affiliations funk with each other, right? So when he said basically when he said stay on my hood, you fuck with suckers, it all went back to Frank Long, Lil Dallas be with Mozzy now, Lil Dallas, Ezzy Marcus, but he never said he had a problem with Ezzy Marcus. He did say he had a problem with Lil Dallas. Now Lil Dallas be with Mozzy now, but a lot of people don't know that Chris and Dallas had static since we were like 14, 15 years old.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so fast forward what led into like okay, but when Chris started rapping, he didn't start rapping until like I want to say 2017, 2018. We were together in like 2012, 2013 or something like that. I can't remember the exact year. Or 2014. It was like somewhere in those years. Oh
Right.
no. Yeah, something like that. So okay, don't quote me on a time frame. I could be wrong.
Well, yeah.
But but so we were together. So when he started rapping, I had already had my daughter. So
Oh.
yeah, so basically like he started rapping, but he wasn't really like when he started to gain his notoriety, it started to come like with the sneak disses like towards Marcus. Like it started to come like he was for surely sneak dissing Marcus like
Hmm.
and Marcus was saying like, "Oh, I'm not gonna respond because I already know why he's doing it." Like, boom. But then when he did the little Dallas challenge, and me and Marcus broke up, that was when Marcus was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna respond now." You know what I'm saying? But But basically, like Chris always felt some type of Marcus, but he always hated Dallas. But he only started to feel some type of way about Marcus after he would say I basically left him to be with Marcus, and he would say that I had my daughter out of spite because he had his daughter.
Oh
So
yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
Yeah.
They can dish it, but they can't take it sometimes.
They could dish it, but they can't take it. But I do not have my daughter out of
Damn,
spite.
damn.
I
I just can't like. But I
Hey,
know it
that's
could
real.
happen
That's
like
real
that. I
though.
know it can happen like that.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation where I felt that type of way. Like, bitch, you gonna go have a baby over me? Not to call you a bitch or anything, but you gonna go and then you go have a baby with them niggas from over there too.
brought that nigga down to his knees. The niggas I'm
Oh,
talking about.
oh,
Hello.
Jaleec, you really is the villain. Oh my
No,
Yes.
No.
hold
Yes.
on.
I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you.
No, like
Wait,
you know,
wait. Do you feel like you're a villain though in
I'm gonna
this?
be I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm saying in this industry or just just in life. Do you feel like that you are a villain?
Absolutely by default though, but it's not even it's not even.
Hold on, Jaleece. You gonna say by default, or we
That
gonna
villain
keep it
life chose
100?
her. She didn't choose it,
No,
baby. She can't help it. She hella pretty.
no, no. I think I feel Jaleece has
Hold on,
chose to
hold
be the
on. Let
villain.
her answer. Let her answer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's by default though, because if you really know me and you know my heart, you know it's genuine. Like so, it's like with Chris. Okay, yeah, everybody can make it seem like I'm the reason why they started their rap beef, but I couldn't control how Chris was feeling at that time. I thought it would have been years by now. He would have he never got over it. So it was like, which I can understand why, but like at the end of the day, like I had to get on with my life too. But it's like once he started to gain the notoriety, Marcus was already rapping with Mozzy. So I felt like,
Oh.
yeah, that's what people don't know. They think like Chris was already rapping and he was popping before Marcus. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Marcus was headlining Mozzy tours, the Baggage Claim tour. Marcus was headlined on that tour.
Yep, I already know what happened. He had to pull somebody that was already going up there so he can get some notoriety from going at them. So that makes
Yeah.
sense. And then you were in the middle of it because, of course, that's my storyline. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's over a bit, Rob, but it is. So
So it
when you
was by
got
default then, right?
It was by
uh,
default.
okay, so did you know that they were like rival gangs? Is that something that shined on upon like so you dating him and you know that they rival gangs, but they just are do I don't know. So how did y'all meet? Like, did you this would probably cause a problem if you dated this guy, or was it just like, nah, ain't no beef to date them? They're not funking with each other. Affiliates have always had issues, if that makes sense.
So no, no, you're saying. So
Yeah.
this is what I will say. I grew up in Oak Park. We were not intertwined with the Mexican politics at all. So with Chris being intertwined with the Mexican politics in Fruit Ridge and Marcus being intertwined with the Mexican politics in Oak Park, I never knew anything about that lore. I never knew because I never paid it. All I knew about was Lavish G, the Stars, Gutter Gas, woo woo woo. You feel me? Like Oak Park, Fourth Avenue Bloods, FAB, like you know what I'm saying, stunning, like Zilla. That's what I knew. I didn't know nothing about the Mexican politics. I knew I went to school with Chris. I school with Chris. So
Okay.
I been knew Chris. When I was going
Right.
to school, yeah, when I was going to school with Chris, he didn't even game, but now he didn't he was always like a get money. He always had all the Jordans. When we got together, he wasn't rapping. He wasn't even with the Mexicans when we got together. He was with Mac J and all them. Like he was always at the studio with Mac J. Mac J was a rapper before Chris. That's what people don't know. Mac J just didn't blow up. Chris blew up.
Mm.
Right,
Then
right.
Mac J came in. So yeah.
Okay, well, if we talking about the little, since we're in the rap lore of the Chris situation, I want to touch on you and Jaybo and y'all relationship and how are you feeling about Jaybo, Lebo, and all of these characters now?
Oh my
And
goodness. I'm gonna be
I
honest with
want to
you.
talk about Mad Max, baby. I want to talk about all of it, Jaleese, because you already did it already. You done already said it and everything. So
Okay, okay.
listen, let's go.
Okay, so with EBK Jaybo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really, even though we kind of at odds right now, we fake like want to be cool on the low. His girlfriend, like I'm real cool with his girlfriend, and like, people don't know that he got a girlfriend. He's been with her for like over 2 years now. But I'm real cool with his girlfriend, and it's like you feel me. So basically with EBK Jaybo, he reached out to me first. He was the first rapper to give me my flowers, and we just ended up being my little brother. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like when he was in the pen and he did his bid, he would call me every day faithfully around, like, I wouldn't say like every day, but basically about like 4 5 times out of the week. Like, boom, around, like, you feel me, late night, we'd be on the phone about 4 5 hours. He'd express to me, like, how he feeling in regards to, like, everything that's transpiring in Stockton, Sacramento. When his brother passed, I covered the story heavy. And
I remember. I
you
remember.
yeah, so I covered the story. And so I think that even made us closer. We were already locked in prior to that. But he ended up losing EBK Osama like early on into his bid. And I covered the story, and I was real fragile with the story. And the dudes that were responsible, they ended up calling me from Sac County jail, and they wanted to talk to me, Quest. And basically I had recorded it, and I told Jaybo, I'm like, brother, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna send this to you first, and if you give me your blessing, I'm gonna upload it. You feel me? And so I sent it to him, and he was like, I ain't gonna lie, sister, drop it. You feel me? So I uploaded, whatever the case may be. So it's like with EBK Jaybo, it's way more, it's deeper than the surface, and it broke my heart when we started to go back and forth, because I feel like Stunner Girl played a major
I
role
was
in
gonna
that, in
say
EBK
that.
Lebo. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, she played a big role in that.
So she
Oh,
was messing
She
with
did.
Jaybo or the
Yeah, she was
other one?
messing with Jaybo.
Yeah, because I seen her be show up when he was in jail.
Yep.
So was that when she knew he
well,
was
you
getting
remember?
out?
Remember, she was in the video. She was in all the shit that was going on right then at that in particular time. She was right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
because she had just left that other dude that was she was with. So I forgot his name, but he was the one who, when it was shot up in the
Trey
little baddies
Bullock.
thing.
Trey Bullock.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, they still together. Egypt, EBK, Jabo, and Stunner.
They were never together.
Oh,
He was with his girlfriend.
oh shit.
Yep. So he would tell his girlfriend it was a publicity stunt. Even when they just hopped up on a live day, his girlfriend pressed him. They broke up for like 2 days. He ended up on the live stream with now she pushing it. She's been pushing a false narrative with that. But and then he told his girlfriend, like, I didn't expect her to get on live stream. That's why when she was like, I love you, big cat, he was like, oh yeah, you being funny. Like, you feel me? Cause
Uh huh.
she knew what it was. She already knew he had a girlfriend. But when they broke up, he ended up, like, you feel me, calling her, whatever. So she probably thought that, she probably thought she was gonna swoop in, because when people got a platform, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Like, just because you have a platform doesn't mean that you're gonna win over this man's heart. He's his heart is already took. You
Right.
feel me?
Mhm.
Yeah. So so that she played a major role in our fallout. Her and
Damn, I can
yeah.
see it because I seen how she was acting on baddies. So
What's the relationship with you and Jock?
EBK Young Jock just reached out to me like a couple of weeks ago. Matter of fact, I hopped. He messed with my sis. I ain't gonna lie. They tapped in with me like a couple of weeks ago, because he feel like I just be doing a lot of EBK Young Jock slandering. And I told dude, I'm like, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta be non-biased with the coverage. And he was like, why don't you cover Baby Max getting stripped in the county and what the? I'm like, well, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know something. So, boom. Hill Cabbage, my little brother Hill Cabbage, ended up covering a story about how Baby Max got stripped in Fresno County or whatever. They made him come up out of his grills or whatever. And so Jock, me and Jock Kudo, we're copacetic for sure. Like, we're copacetic. It's not no static now. No.
yeah, that's
Now,
a hard job too, being in the media and from the hood. So how do you balance that? Do you go back to SAC and it was people like mad at you or questioning you or telling you what you should cover? Like, how do you handle that? Because you gotta do what you do when you can't satisfy everybody. So how do you balance that out?
Honestly, how I balance it out is I haven't been back to Sacramento really like that since my grandmother passed. She passed November 29,
Sorry to
2024.
hear that.
It's okay, but yeah, like, basically, like, when she passed, it wasn't no reason for me to go back. Like, it I don't really go back. And every time I did, though, it was nothing but love. That's why I'm
Okay,
like,
for
they do
sure.
a lot of internet pump faking, but when they see me, it's like, Jaleec, Jaleec, Jaleec. So, honestly, I feel like if I went back now, it would still be love. I feel like I could go shoot I could take probably DC down there. Let's go do a hood vlog in the hood. Like, it's
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm
good. It's
saying?
gonna pop out. You
Hell,
know what I'm saying?
hell
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
do
It's
you
going
think?
it's always gonna be love where you from, but never forget that Boosie quote, nigga.
In the blender, boy.
Always keep your head on the swivel.
You in the
yeah,
is in
no.
the blender. Yeah, nah. Hey, look, just they don't know. Like when you from the when you from the trenches and you get you able to get out, you really don't try to go back too much. And I'm just happy that because some people that go back to their hood, they get they same hood. Like look at Dolph, they go back to their city, and certain things happen. So I'm glad that you feel like you don't owe nothing. Like, but is there something that you want to do in the city that you grew up in? Like, is something that you want to do? I guess when you are capable of doing something like maybe code drives, things like that.
Hey,
No,
listen,
for
this all
sure.
I'm gonna tell you, Jaleese. The last bitch I seen do something up there and open up a shop, they smoked her.
Oh yeah, yeah. You talking about that?
Damn.
Ten to God.
Listen,
Yeah,
all I'm saying is this, and I hate to say it, those people down there doing something, if you can help empower them, cool. But you keep carrying your ass back down there while you doing something, and them ones that's mad about you because you is doing something, is gonna make sure you can't keep doing what you're doing.
you know for
Nigga,
sure.
the climb of the hill says you're climbing the hill. You ain't climbing that motherfucker to come back down. I'm
Right.
sorry. Now, if you over there and I can send you something or help empower you, cool. But people got to stop putting themselves in situations that ain't healthy for them. It just ain't smart.
That's
You
real
know,
talk.
you and no, and Wax 100% right. So when I do want to tailgate off what you asked me. Honestly, the only way I'll go back and like back and do all of that, I gotta have armed security. I gotta have armed security. I gotta,
But here's the thing. If you need all that, why do it?
no, I don't. But that's the thing. I really don't plan on going back.
You
Like,
can whatever it take to get armed security and just send it to your auntie or auntie, pay your shit up.
There you
yeah, no,
go.
you're right. You're right. But honestly, like, nah, I never really had the thought of like going back. I know like a lot of people go back to their hometowns and do toy drives and all that. Honestly, I never thought of doing like no, I don't. I didn't ever really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had the thought of going back. If I ever did go back, I need the key to the city because I'm doing my 1-2 outside of the city. And that's I always said that I'll go back to SAC when I get the key to the city, and I would have to have a lot of armed security. But no, I don't plan on going back, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't plan on going back. Not right now, at least, because it's like yeah, they show a lot of love, but I remember at a point in time they showed a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not the reason why I am where I am. Maybe the hate played a role in a lot of people like keeping tabs on me. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Sacramento is like a black hole. So I got far away for a reason. When I left, I told myself I wasn't coming back. I even tried to take my granny before she passed, and unfortunately, she ended up passing in Sacramento. So that I had to go back. So it was like, again, like I do want to elaborate and touch bases on this specific part. When you're from a city and they show nothing but hate, you don't owe nothing to that city. Everybody knows I'm from Sacramento. Everybody knows, but a lot of people know that Sacramento was like my they were my number one haters. So it's like I don't really feel like I owe Sacramento anything. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, and that's just the honest to God truth. I don't feel like I owe them a thing. And I said I can do a hood vlog, yeah, but do I want to do it? No. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just like these are the same people that hated on me. And it's like y'all could have supported me from the beginning. I would have shown love. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't care.
Jaleese, let me
That's
ask you
real.
a question.
I'm listening.
This is 2025. When you think the last year was I lived in my neighborhood? Just pick a year.
I mean, you've been in the game for let me see. I've been here
So
about
we
whack.
gonna start. We gonna start from 1989. Let's start from '89 when I was 12 to now. I'm gonna show you something. When you think the last year I lived in my neighborhood?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just roll the dice and say probably about 20 years.
Okay, watch this. 25, 30, 32, 33 years. Let me tell you why. At 12, I hit the streets. By the time I was 14, I was hood balling. Cadillacs, El Caminos, 30, 40,000 in the safe. 10 soldiers in my clique. We doing what we want. At 15 or 14 and a half, 15, I paid a smoker to go to a city called Tarzana and put his name down and got me a condo. So I left the hood then. I go to in and out of jail. I go to the pen. I don't come home till 99. And the parole agent said I couldn't even parole back to the hood. So in all actuality, I moved out of my neighborhood, a young nigga getting money when I was like 14, 15. So we talking 92,
Oh wow.
right?
Yeah.
25 and 8. That's 30. That's 33 motherfucking years, right?
Right.
Now, you don't got to be in the living in the hood. For one, the nigga that got the influence in the neighborhood, this is where they fucked up at. If you sit him in the neighborhood all day, every day, like a hamster, and he drive his car around these 4, 5, 8 blocks, the local police, they get to know you. People in the town get to know you, and you eventually get phased out. Longevity equals success. The longer you can stay at the race, the more chance you got of being successful in the game.
Right. Right.
I don't know who told people that this is the real nigga shit. And I think it's right. Cause a real nigga is gonna do nigga shit.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Stay right here so you can be seen and they can catch you, kill you, or take you to jail.
No,
I
you're
don't
right.
understand that math.
Right. Right. No, you're right. You're right. And I do want to. I want to tailgate off of that because when Mozzy left, I felt like Old Park felt like he owed them something. And when he tried to put the hood on, it was a whole lot of backdooring going on. It was a
You
lot of
got there
internal
you go. He
conflict.
gonna lose his shit. He keep playing.
Yeah, and it's like he comes back and he'll come back with like the armed security, but I'm like, you don't even gotta come back because you know what it is. If they catch you without that armed security, I don't know. Like I'm saying, like that's how it's.
Jaleese,
They can catch him with it.
Jaleese, the you know what I did for Mozzie?
No.
I think he might have spoke on it once or twice. All right. You remember Mozzie was banned for doing any shows in Sacramento.
Yes, he
He
was.
was banned by law enforcement, the mayor of Sacramento. He was banned. He couldn't go do no shows nowhere. I called Mozzie. I said, why you ain't working? Up in Sac. They banned me, Unc. They trying to shut me down. I said, about 20, 30 days, I'm going to do something for you. He say, I know you good, but you ain't that good. I said, nigga, don't underestimate me. 30 days later, I put Mozzie in the motherfucking arena.
The wild and out.
Wack did that. 30 days later, I put Mozzie in the arena, made him pay him. They tried to stop it, and I told Nick Cannon what the play was. Nick said, if Mozzie can't perform, cancel the show. It's 12,000 seats sold. Give him back.
Yeah.
I remember hearing
Ask
about
me.
that. I do.
I
Blah da
let
da.
Mozzie perform at
And
Wild and
all
Out.
y'all didn't know how the fuck it happened.
Yeah, and
Nope.
it was like a surprise. It was a surprise because all the seconds didn't know. All the seconds had seats, right? And they all got up and left. And I'm like,
That was a Whack 100 play. I was in the building because he told me, you know, I'm a wolf. I fuck with the underdog. I'm going to violate what you think can't be violated and then ask you what you going to do about it.
yeah, no,
If you
you
ever
did
run into
that.
Mozzie, he going to tell you, he going to say,
You did
when I
that.
told Unc I couldn't perform nowhere, he said, don't worry about it. What did I do? I didn't put him in no little venue. I put the nigga in the biggest venue in the city.
Yeah,
Yep, the
that was
arena.
arena. Yeah.
Yep, wild and out.
That nigga in the arena.
Yeah, no, you
Made
did
him
that.
pay, got him a check. They called said, hey, the man whoopty 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 whoop. I say, Nick, I'm making a statement. That's my play. You got to stand with me as my brother. He say, Wack, I ain't going against the grain. I said, tell them people either that young man take the stage, responsible for whatever he do, or we canceling the show, we refunding the 12,000 ticket. That means they don't get no recession money, no parking money. See, I understand the play.
Right.
Shit. They let it happen.
Right.
And then Nick Cannon wilding out, that was a great, the right card to use. You got connects, Wack. Damn.
Well, see, I knew it was gonna be a clean show, clean look, to
Mm-hmm.
where, what you mean he can't perform? The nigga just did in front of 12,000, no problems.
Right,
I knew what I was
right.
doing.
No, you
ILG,
right.
was this the similar same thing like how you got Mitchie Slick in that same and on the same
Same
thing?
shit, same
Okay,
shit.
right. Because I remember
Richie
right there.
Slick was banned from doing shows in San Diego County. Banned by the police, the mayor, everybody. This nigga was on gangland. They talking about these niggas killing the police, all that. I say, Mitchie, they still tripping? He said they tripping on me. They shutting me down. They pulled me off radio. I can't do no shows up down here, nothing, bro. I said, I got a show down there next week. Be there. He said, Wack. I said, Mitchie, be there. We pulled up. I go in. I get paid. It's a game show. They say, hey, game due to go on in 30 minutes. I said, I got my opening act going on. Who's that? Mitchie Slick. Mitchie walk up with his team. They said, Wack, he can't perform. I said, well, shit, I got 100,000. We finna get in our sprinter and go back to LA. What? Listen, either he take that stand, or we going back to LA. If you go read my clause, I got a right to have an opening act. You didn't stipulate who couldn't be the opening act. So either you let this man perform or we out. I got my bag. Mitchie looking at me. He looking at me. I said, whole game in the sprinter. What we doing? He ain't getting out that bitch until this man on stage. What we doing? They open that door and let that nigga hit that stage.
Damn,
That's a
MO3
fact.
needed you, man, because he was kind of in the same situation. Because I guess, well, the violence, I guess, in the city, he felt
Mo
like.
3 had a house, a condo. He had everything prepared for him in San Francisco. He kept telling Ghazi, next week, next week, next week, until
Damn.
they caught him. This is a fact.
Dang. I ain't gonna lie, Wack beat. I ain't gonna lie, Wack definitely has his chessboard out. It said
And Jaleec, so let me ask you, where you didn't done a little couple coverages on Wack before within the time period, you actually meeting him versus the times like you did content, you feel me, on things that he's brought to the forth. How do you feel about that? Like, what was it like doing the content on him and then actually meeting him in real life?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Are you talking about prior to No Jumper?
Prior to No Jumper.
I don't think I ever did any content on Wack though.
Okay.
Now I knew who Wack was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to walk around and say I'm the female Wack 100.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. They talk about, man, we got love for him out here in Northern Cali. Because I swear to God, I didn't know him, but I heard about him. I was like, hey, he crazy, he funny.
Yeah, like
When you meet him, he's like, it's dope. Big heart. Like it's nothing what they portray in the media.
yeah, no, I'm gonna you up north, like especially Sacramento. We love Wack 100. So it's like it wasn't no Wack slander coming from my way. Like I respected everything he was doing, how he was standing on 10. Like I always respected it. So I never covered him because obviously I was only covering like Northern California politics. So it wasn't. I just kept my eyes and ears on like little things that would transpire down south. But when I met him, like I couldn't believe it because when I first met him, it was kind of like he just walked into the news. He
Yo,
walked in.
um,
Oh, sorry, but no, he walked in and like I was like, oh my god, like my heart like dropped to the ground. I'm like, oh my god, this is Wack 100. I remember leaving and I'm calling all the homies. I'm like, I just met Wack. I just met Wack. But I didn't properly meet him until like I did that interview. Nope, I think I wait, I can't remember. It was a couple of times. But I know that now it was one time he was there. I think he was getting ready for the Thursday show. I met him again, and that's when we like formally got to talk. And then when I did the Dream Life Rizzy interview, that's when we chopped it up. Some so it was always like I said, like I was gassed up. Oh,
Oh shit! I didn't even know he jumped in. He dropped in on that Dream Life Rizzy interview
yeah, I think they were doing the Adam and Wax show because I think it fell on a yeah
on
it
a
was
Thursday.
yeah I can't exact date, but it was during that Dream Life Rizzy interview for show after actually.
Okay, well, so, Jaleese, since we done jumped into the no jumper and talking about some no jumper, are you ready for these questions that's finna go down now, ma'am?
Let's
Yes,
go.
but
Let's
look,
go. This is where we wanted to get to. You already know,
Let's
Jaleek.
get to it. We wanted to give you, feel me, the proper rollout, have everything, everybody knows something about you. But we do want to talk about the bullshit. You feel me? And you are in the beehive. Salute to Wack 100. Salute to the Queen R&B. Salute to the Goose. Salute to you. Everybody ping up, share up. We got Jaleec from No Jumper in the motherfucking building, y'all. We appreciate y'all all coming out. Hey, we gonna get it in. Ping up, share up. Hey, and let's make it happen. Salute to the whole team. Salute to the squad. Jaleec, that's what we call a reset around here. You feel me? And then we get back into our content. So, Miss Jaleec, just recently on No Jumper, had a very, very big altercation. Hold on, skirt, Silky. You have some content you wanted to see how you want to run it, Cuddy?
It's up to y'all. I mean, we got the little clip of what happened in the interview because they wanted to dig into some questions regarding that, so I went and pulled it. It is a 9-minute clip. Is that okay with you, Jaleec?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
9 minutes?
Not 9.
Well, we could play a little. We don't have. If y'all want to, we can. If not, we can move past it.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
play it.
A-Rod in here too, huh? A-Rod, you got audio? Because I don't want to. If not, I got it.
Yeah, I got it. You just mute it
Okay,
when you
thank
guys
you,
are,
A-Rod.
when you need it muted.
For sure. Thank you.
Our relationships, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We let clowns get caught up in that. We just do this shit and run a bag of motherfuckers sitting here talking like better go count, acting like other the only people that's running the bag up. You better stop, man. Man, just talking, man. Hey, Trey.
But I don't want them to take that the wrong way when you say running the bag, because I'm not about to just sit down with like from the opposites because it's gonna run a bag up. They gotta be like minded.
Come on, Chase. Let's mention us more than we mention this weird ass.
Hey, that's a fact. All this content say Spody face.
To that Mork ass. They don't even watch that. Never been subscribed to that ass. We just sitting there, come on. We chasing this motion. Didn't even watch a video of that Mork ass. Fuck is you talking about?
A lot. This is a good hand.
Put up my text messages with that nigga trying to make peace. They go, you a real funny. You riding, but I niggas a been on my. I don't even watch that. That nigga watch every video and comment under me. That chasing me. Talking about chasing motion. Watch that. What you talking about? Sitting in an interview with him and Wack. Let these pump your head up. That nigga's a bozo. Chase that Mark ass and Hefe. I don't watch that. What you talking about?
Y'all second hand that.
You better get this shit straight, nigga.
You niggas is
watch
all,
no bozos.
I will say is you is all like bogus as bogus.
Talk about it, Jaleec.
Bogus.
So you just see shit.
You niggas is all bogus. It's cool.
No, talk about it.
Why would I say, like I said, hey, no, I let you talk.
I just can't believe she said that. What the fuck? Hey, but you know what's crazy? Ain't nobody even talking to her. Niggas talking about him, and she's so pressed about somebody talking about baby
You're pressed. You're pressed.
I'm not
You're pressed because they talking about DP. What are you talking about?
Never DP. I would never get a DP. I would never get a DP.
Hey, bro, she listen to everything Wack say.
Hey, don't believe everything on the internet. I would never get a DP. What are you standing up for? What are you standing up for, young lady?
Hey, Adam, hey, bro, I think you should like kind of like that shit, bro. Nah, bro, because what if she get like
say something?
Man, I think you just remove that, bro.
Keep playing with that want to keep pop niggas don't pop it with each other. What are you talking about?
Hey, bro.
Disrespect is your
Hey, Rob, mute it right there. Hey, Rob, mute it right there.
Don't try to make it seem like you own something.
Mute him up real quick. Mute A-Rod. Mute A-Rod.
Somebody mute A-Rod,
I got him. All right, so Jaleec, I wanted to pause it right there. In this moment, when they getting at you and it's going up, how is you feeling? Because you said you niggas is really bogus. What is you thinking when you're like, how fucked up do they got you right now?
I ain't gonna lie, they had me like on 100. I ain't even gonna hold you because it's like he got the yelling, foaming at the mouth, and got the yelling, foaming at the mouth, doing the extracurricular pump faking, and you're contradicting everything that you're saying. That's why I couldn't take them serious. Just said you was not subscribed, you was not tuned in, whatever the case may be, but you asked for a hood vlog. I'm gonna need you to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. How were you not tuned in? But I couldn't talk. He just kept with the extracurricular pump faking. He yelling, foaming at the mouth. You feel me? Then he talking about I'm high pitched, you're high pitched right now. What are you talking about? Like, so it was like at that exact moment, I let him talk, whatever, yell, whatever. And I'm like, all right, like that's why I think they thought I was gonna come back and he like was gonna pipe me all the way down. And I'm like, Like, I'ma just keep it 100. You niggas is bogus. Like, you feel me? Like, that's why I hit them with that, and it caught everybody off guard because they expected me to simmer down. I'm not finna simmer down. Like, I really want to blitz him, but I already know all three of these active gang members is finna get the politicking on me. So I'm like, I'ma just say this. Like, you feel me? So then it kind of like escalated. And then I already felt prior to me walking in, I felt the tension when I walked in the building. So I already knew that when Wack posted that, it must have went viral in LA. Like, they must have been sending it, because it was only an hour prior to that had just happened. So an hour later, they're walking into the building, and I could feel the tension. You could cut the tension with a knife. Like that was how, like, that's how I'm real big on energy. I'm real big on, I'm real spiritual, big on energy. I could read the room without, you feel me? So I just knew. So walking, I kind of was already on 10. That's why Ant tried to say, oh, you drunk. If you notice, I had the water bottle in my hand. I was taking a sip, but at the same time, I'm chasing it with water because I'm like, I gotta be on 10. I don't even know how this is gonna go. Me and Munchie, we don't like each other. Ant feeling some type of way about the picture. Spuddy face in here, he feeling some type of way about the whole situation. I already know Munchie B don't like Wack. So I already was on 10. Like, you feel me? Like, I was
So
feeling myself.
when they sit there saying like, oh, she was fading all that, you not even they don't even faded. You're not even faded like that. You good. You feel me? You're totally coherent of what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. That's why if you pay attention to the clip, I'm drinking the water bottle. I got the water bottle in my hand.
Okay, for sure, for sure. You feel me? Because they trying to make like, oh, she just faded. You know, Lush, I got, all right, this is me. You feel me? Niggas like, oh, this is so much. You're not even faded. So that's crazy. Because
Yeah,
I
no.
noticed when, go ahead.
She just there with her water. Yeah, the whole time she got the water in the
Yeah,
one
they
hand,
tried. They
and
tried to
the
do.
whole
Listen,
time.
They tried to play
listen,
her like she was drunk or something. That when she was.
listen to me. When we was pod the hour to that at Bootleg Cab Spot, me, Jaleec, and DC Baby Draco, right? Jaleec says, fuck what you talking about, nigga, talking to Baby Draco. Pass the something bottle, right? Now, y'all know me. Jaleec is just in the moment. About 30 feet from me is Jaleec's son and daughter. What you think I did and said to Jaleec real crazy? Nigga, you not finna be drinking a motherfucking fuck as you talk. I said, oh, Wack, I wasn't even, yeah, well, nigga, I'm thinking about it. So I just got on her ass about even insinuating having a drink.
And I already know how you are. You not. I already know how you is.
He will
So
shut
that,
that
Nigga,
shit down real
he's
this
quick.
shutting that
how I
shit the
know she
fuck down.
wasn't drunk. It's like she wasn't drunk. She ain't drink
Mm-mm.
shit.
Wack had already checked me prior to that. So mind you, my kids were there. They kept saying, "Oh, her kids was there. Oh, she's a bad mom."
She
Y'all don't
wasn't
even.
drinking nothing. I had already.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, nigga, I would, at least get caught up in a moment, but not on my watch. The rest of the motherfuckers may not on my watch. So she's already then snapped back to, I got my babies with me. And she got a nice drive when she done. We was both on the highway together after the fact, right? So them saying blame, no, that's her. Y'all just bad because she backed y'all into a corner with some real information. She ain't tell no lies.
Did that now? OG, did that group message was by the time she says y'all niggas is bogus? Did you already hit Lush, her, and Adam already?
All of them, they was on a blast. It was a blast, nigga. Heard Lush, and I showed y'all the other day. It was a blast.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to say because when she go say y'all niggas is bogus and turning up, this is when everything like remember Lush and Adam don't want to touch it.
Jaleece let some shit go, bro. When that nigga, Spody Face said, "Yeah, you let that nigga clap," she let it go, or she didn't hear it. I said, "Yeah, she must didn't hear that, cause she'd have went in on him. She'd have went in on him. Cause if you watch Draco and Munchie, Draco Coolsey clearly states he never did none of that. He told me man to man he never did none of that. He said she was in the bed with her motherfucking tights on. She wasn't naked. She wasn't none of that. So, but again, what was weird is you telling her she weird for taking a picture or sitting down with Draco, but yet you sitting at the table with Munchie B, who then disrespected your neighborhood, your homies, your relative.
And that's what I want to ask her, Jaleec. When you're trying to explain it to these three men, of you saying y'all three niggas is supposed to be enemies, but y'all all sitting down together, why y'all got an issue with
Not
me?
enemies. This nigga is actively attacking his set.
Mike, who?
That's different. We ain't tripping enemy shit. This nigga, he been doing diss songs on Baby Runner, packing 4-leaf. He the reason why Adam and motherfucking 4X at it, cause he cracking jokes.
Yep, basically.
And,
Wack told no
Shit.
lies.
and he was still throwing subs in there too. When you heard that shit, he's throwing subs at Wack the whole time, and you can hear his little
Man,
what
that
he's
nigga
saying.
bring
Yeah,
my name up. Nigga, y'all could be talking about giraffes fighting goddamn
yeah. You know what I
catfish
mean?
shit and
That
Wack
nigga got
He
hungry.
Wack
said
on the
Wack.
train
Oh,
like a
but Wack.
motherfucker.
She talking to Wack. She listening to Wack. I was like, oh, he hate.
Bro, when I tell y'all Wack lives in Munchie B head rent free, like that is not a lie, bro. Like we could be, bro, something could be transpiring, just Wack, Wack, or whatever he referenced Wack ass. But it's like I told Mud up. I said, bro, Wack does not bring you up like you think. Like I don't know what, like you're very delusional when it comes to Wack.
Do you know why he hate Wack, Jaleese?
Yeah.
He got packed up like a motherfucker on this bitch.
Yeah, I already know. So it's like, but it's like with the whole Munchie B thing, it's like, bro, chill. Like you, like, bro, like bro. I just wish he knew how much Wack did not bring him up, speak on him. Like Wack is tunnel vision, and I'm telling you, Munchie B is not in that tunnel. Like you said, like I don't know what dude. Like he needs to just let it go because it's kind of like it's getting sad at this point. But I feel like that's his storyline. Like I just feel like it's his
Well,
storyline.
yeah, you
Yeah,
already know
yeah.
he's gonna have
That's a
to go
fact.
to he's gonna have to go to his
Exactly,
little
bitch.
podcast and say all of this because he's gonna talk about this. He's gonna bring it up and he's gonna start stuttering
Well, we know you can't see him, so we
and
know
then and
that's a
then
fact.
it's just gonna be
Oh
it's the
man.
content. He
Oh
kind of
shit.
he kind of got to live off of Whack lightweight like a parasite. You feel me? It's kind
Cause
of like you feel me. He keeps feeding and keep feeding. You
what
know.
motherfuckers don't be knowing, Jalise, Wack don't be knowing these niggas like that, man. We be having to tell Wack a lot of times who these little rappers is and shit. Wack don't be paying attention to these niggas, man. Like
Hey, Jaleek, what I seen the other content too, and I wanted to get into that too. The lust shit when you got into it with him too, and you flashed on him. Like, what transpired with that?
Dude, he called me a setup. Basically, he called me a setup artist, and it's like you can't throw that jacket on somebody. Those are serious allegations, whether you joking or not.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, you can't put a jacket on
Yeah, I
somebody
remember
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
And he didn't want. He thought he was like that too. I personally, I really don't like the guy. That's just me. I don't like how he does it and how he try to run it. And you're sitting there, you're having a conversation, and why you feel like they want to just keep picking on, like, not say pick on you, but just like keep going at you. You a female and all that. But they don't do that with each other. Like when they, you know what I mean?
Not they don't each other, and that's why when during the Tuesday show, I said y'all don't have the same energy with each other. Like it just is mind boggling at this point, because it's like it's that's what I'm saying. That's where the extracurricular pump fake it plays a role, because it's like y'all don't. It's just me. I don't know. I feel like they kind of already went in there with you feel me? Like I don't know. I feel like that was their motive, because last week they said I had marked out like 3 people, and mind you, they was trying to say like I was like disrespecting Wack, and I'm like, bro, I was not disrespecting Wack. I was just passionate about how I was feeling, and it might have came off like that, but I wouldn't ever disrespect Wack. So they was twisting the narrative, like, so I felt like because that narrative was being painted on the internet and the YouTube streets, I felt like they was already kind of on like, okay, well, we gotta be on that with her, because I don't know, I kind of felt like they were trying to mark me out, if that makes sense.
Let's see. First of all, y'all, let's get this clear. R&B likes Jaleece, right? She fuck with Jaleece. They've met, they talk. They both Scorpios, right? So you already know I'm only gonna go so far anyway, right? Anybody that know me know, well, based upon who it is, what's going on, he might talk a little shit, but he only gonna go so far. Now, Jaleec ain't stupid. She know I can be crazy. So when she hears me talking about her on No Jumper, and I say end it with, when I see her little ass, I'm gonna tie her shoelaces together, she know, okay, he keeping me in the algorithm, right?
Yeah.
Anybody that know when that nigga he on some bullshit, there's no doubt he's on some bullshit, right? So all I did was put the paperwork up, right? Like I told Jaleesa, there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Being wrong means conversation. It keeps you in the algorithm.
Right.
You get
And
what
that
I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what Wack said. Like, so I was wrong. I was wrong. Wack was able to prove, like, okay, I did my homework. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what I was saying on a Tuesday. So I'm like, well, Wack already put the paperwork out there. Dude is cleared. So it's like, why are we still?
That
Y'all might
nigga
as well.
said, no way, Jaleesa. Let me tell you where you fucked him up. He said, no, this shit say guilty, it don't say dismiss. You said, nigga, yes it do. Down here, say dismiss.
Why?
He
Because they
started
don't
spinning
read.
after that.
Because
Oh shit.
they don't read, and I'm like, there. He talking about some no. It say not guilty. No, that if you read it, that was at the top. At the bottom, it says dismissed by the people, dismissed by the people, dismissed by the people. So it's like y'all might as well write a letter to the DA at this point.
Hello, straight up.
Dismissed is
I'm like,
dismissed. If you know paperwork, man, you go fight that shit. He was fighting that shit. He probably caught a blues for a little bit while he was fighting it. He got it dismissed, and now that motherfucker's solid. I don't give a fuck if it's dismissed. It's dismissed. You can't bring that shit up. You can't hold it against him because that's some bullshit. Fuck him.
Yeah. So Julius, has there ever been some content that you wasn't comfortable? And I know you had to report on a lot of stuff that you were actually, you know, actually kind of like connected to, right? So how did you play that? Like, move around or not comment on certain things? Like, how did you play that out when it's content about people that you actually fuck with, right? And it's not so good content. How did you
I'm gonna
handle
be
that?
honest with you. If I can't cover the content, I'm gonna send it to West Coast because he gonna cover it. I'm gonna
Okay.
send it to Hill Cabbage because he gonna cover it. So I mean, I know how to maneuver around it because if it gotta get covered, it has to get covered. And then I'm gonna chime in and I'm gonna just do my one too. Now, years ago, like 3 years ago when I first started, I was really biased when it came to EBK, and I feel like it put me in like a EBK algorithm to where I was gaining the EBK fan base. Then when I got into it with them, my fan base, I mean, well, my audience turned into like they started me, and I'm like, hold on, like
Mm-hmm.
you can't box yourself in. And it was a learning experience. I went through that before, like where I had to cover, where I was covering, doing coverage from a biased perspective, and it just boxed me in, whenever things hit the fan. So, I definitely learned that you can't be biased in this realm at all.
Right, and I guess piggybacking on that, how deep do you get? So say like, okay, it's a situation about your daughter, your kid's father and your ex, right? And it's been spoken of, and you're not covering it. You're on like say No Jumper or somewhere else. Like, how deep do you go? So if there's something that they don't know that's real deep, that you probably shouldn't be telling. Like, do you say, "Hey, I'm a journalist. Everybody got to know. This is my job," or is there certain things that you just won't say in front of the camera?
I'll be honest with you. If it presents itself and I have to speak on it, I'm gonna speak on it. And I'm gonna be 100% like every time. But like in regards to like Chris and Marcus, I don't like talking about it because I feel like even if I do talk about it, they're gonna find a way to twist it. And it's like I don't really like that. But I always wanted to clear the air. But that's probably like the only thing that definitely triggers me. But
Right.
yeah.
We're talking about this content that you gonna cover. This ad Hefe, what's going on? Like, how do you really feel about ad Hefe? I know you said foaming at the mouth, but he really barked on you, and I mean, you shot back. But where the fuck do you think really transpires from? Do you think you really just hit him with a bomb when you said that he got more emotion than you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now it's a narrative on YouTube right now that it's a no jumper love
Oh
story,
yeah,
but
shout out Putty Shoot. I just watched it this morning. I just watched it this morning.
it's a little narrative being painted on Reddit and on the YouTube streets right now. I don't know. Maybe when I caught him the only gangsta at the table, You feel me? Like it buttered me up. It buttered them up. So I don't know. Like I don't really know. Like with Ant, I feel like it's a lot of layers to that. Like I would say, he was feeling me. I wouldn't say that I triggered him. I just feel like, I had thought I was rocking with him 100. It's not that I wasn't rocking with Ant at that, but Wack dropped the paperwork. There's nothing to talk about. Once Wack clear it, once Flacco clear it, there's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, I felt like, like because I wasn't trying to stand on it, like I said, they were more pushing the issue. Like it doesn't matter the charges was brought forth. It does not matter. At the end of the day, the dismissed, like Wax said. So at the end of the day, what are we pushing the issue for? Y'all might as well write a letter to the DA, because at this point, y'all pushing the issue more than the DA. The DA, they would have pushed the issue to stick them, you feel me, them charges more than the other charge. So the fact that it was dismissed by the people, by the court, whatever, is like, what's the? So I felt like he just wanted me to. I feel like he wanted me to keep pushing it. It doesn't matter, whoop do whoop, this and that, whatever the case may be. He's a weirdo, but in reality, I really know DC. So it's like they don't like Ant don't know DC. He wanted to know. He wanted the hood vlog, but because DC turned blood down, like he feel how he feel, and it's like I just feel like he wanted me to keep pushing the issue, like on the charges.
Yeah, that he just wanted you to like make some shit up, huh?
Yeah, he just wanted you to kind of just say that, oh, this is him, this is what he is, and you wasn't.
You're in a blender, Bumpy. Yeah, it's like some fight, nigga. Like some clickbait stuff that could potentially, yeah. And how do you feel about clickbait? Do you feel like some shit like, okay, say stuff is slow, that you'll be like, you'll pull something to be like, I know this story ain't all the way true, but it'll get the click, or you like reporting the shit that you really know about, you do your research on, like how do you do your research to report the content?
With the clickbait, I mean, it comes in this realm, like, I feel like, with the titles, I think that's regular. Like, I feel like clickbaiting isn't like a bad thing, because you gotta reel in the audience. Like, you feel me? So it's like, honestly, I mean, with me, sometimes I clickbait, but I haven't really been dropping YouTube videos. So, with the whole thing, I really just been kind of pushing content through No Jumper, per se, and I'll just live stream on my YouTube, or I'll go live on Instagram, and honestly, yeah, I just more so push it. So like when I do everything I know Jumper, that's really happening. Like it's not because it was a play or whatever the case. No, I don't do that.
Right, for sure.
Okay, now, hey, I'm good.
You good,
Yeah,
Bumpy?
you good.
Okay, for sure. Now, Jaleec, we got to get to the last part of the table, man. Spody face. You hop up in this man's face. You're crying. You are upset. What had you so flustered that brought the tears? Let me ask you that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I felt like I was being attacked, and I'm like, and they wouldn't let me talk. And so, I'm still a woman at the end of the day. I'm a, you feel me? Like Wack said, like, I'm a Scorpio. I'm pretty sure he knows, because I'm Scorpio. It's not like we're emotional. Like we're emotional by default. Like, so it's like sometimes it's not even that I'm emotional at that exact moment. I wasn't emotional. I was more so angry, and that was my reaction, emotion. So like, I mean, I get an emotion. So it was just me reacting, and I felt like, because I couldn't pick up this water bottle and slap in her face with it, I started crying, because that was what was going through my head. I'm like, oh my, hit in her face. He's sitting next to Adam. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be banned from no. You feel me? Like, this is a place a bit, like, that's what was going through my head. Like, I really wanted to kind of, even though he's a man, I'm not saying I would have beat him up. No, I'm very little, but I get very angry, and that's what was going through my head at that exact moment. So when Spody Face chimed in, and I didn't even hear his sneak disses until, like, I would go back and watch the videos, and now I'm catching it, and I'm like, oh, he was popping it. Why? You feel me? I'm glad I did what I did, because I didn't even hear him cussing me and all that and this and that, or whatever the case may be. So when it got to the time Spody Face tried to, I said something like, y'all weird, you niggas is weird. And then he was like, hey, watch your mouth. I don't know what type of terminology, how they take that word play.
Oh, yeah, we don't play with that weird word.
Yeah, that LA or down south, I I don't know, like how
Once you start
he
dropping the weird, yeah, when you say that to him, that yeah,
Yeah, you weird ass nigga,
yeah,
nigga.
Yeah, I don't
that
lie.
weird
That
word go
that
with
I don't
it.
like that shit.
That's a West
Yes,
Coast word, a down to West.
I see.
Yeah,
I seen it when you said the shit. He said, "Hey, now you being disrespectful, right? Hey, hey, you said you weird ass nigga and popped up and
yeah,
bounced up on me."
that was thug. That weird word didn't hit more harder than.
I didn't know that though. I'm from up north, so we say it on a regular basis. He's like, oh, he weird. Oh, that's a weird nigga. Oh, you being weird. Like it wasn't like I don't know how they use it down south, but it kind of threw me off. And I'm like, what? Like, what? Watch my mouth. Like, who is you? I'm already on 10. He sees me crying first because when I started crying, I tilted my head. I turned to the left because I was like trying to not like show that I was crying on camera. So I'm like, he had already synced it. And I'm like, okay, he see it as a weakness because when he's turned up, I'm like, okay, he definitely like he's seeing it as a weakness. So then he like, oh, watch them out, watch what? And that's when it kind of went left because it was like, who is you telling to watch? They like you're weird, and I stand on that, and I stood up, and so it's like I don't. Then I feel like and then I end up, I had to, get
So do you think he became a performative once he seen that you was already upset and crying?
Yeah, sure, for sure. Because I looked to the left and he was looking me like directly in my face. I was crying prior to like it showed before I said you niggas is weird. I was crying prior to that. It synced it because I was trying to like kind of like you feel me pull myself there. And so I felt like okay, yeah, you need the moment. You feel me like. And that's why I lashed out. And then when I was walking out, when they was like, "Oh, you got your moment," I'm like, "Man, fuck that moment." Like, you feel me? That's what y'all wanted. And because he started trying to pipe up, like, "Hey, watch your mouth, though." Like, you feel me? Who is you talking to? Like, I'm not gonna watch my mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, kind
And
of.
then it don't help when they say, "Oh, you had your moment," as if you wanted the trauma and you wanted to cry on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand. Like every set
No,
of
they
tears
was
ain't no.
trying to camouflage that she exposed them niggas. That's what they was doing.
Oh,
He was
That
sitting down
wasn't
there.
no moment. That
Yeah,
motherfucker was
They
in there.
they what they did is they created the moment to overcast what she was really
Yeah,
he
saying.
she
popped it
was
on
in there
him.
And
trying to
Yep.
that's
belt
why
the
they kept
ass.
running Wack name in the bullshit too. That's why
Nah,
they said,
that
yeah, you
homie
gotta
sitting down
overrun.
there with his op like a motherfucking good little bitch, yo. He was sitting down there with his op and they having a good conversation.
And listen, what was a better way for them to shift and spin the content on Jaleec? She's acting up, she's crazy, she's drunk, and it's all on her. She's the crazy lady, but y'all not once heard or anything that she said because what she said was right.
He
was she
said
drunk?
everything
Y'all
right.
couldn't battle it.
She
Right. And that,
You were
go ahead.
drunk,
I'm sorry.
Jaleesa. You were drinking, inebriated.
So no, I was, but like Wax said earlier, like he had already got on me. He checked me. You know what I'm saying? He told me he's not, no, that's not what I'm doing, and he's not gonna allow it. So I already 10 with that because I did have my kids. And I'm not saying I drink and drive with my kids. I don't even leave my house. Like and drive, I had a DUI previously. So I don't even do that. But like sometimes when you're in certain environments or when like you don't know how things are gonna
Yeah,
go.
you have your moments. I get it. You human.
Yeah, so I was drinking. I was sipping a little bit. You feel me? I was sipping, but that's why I had the water bottle. I'm like, okay, I can't. You feel me? I know I gotta drive. I got a long drive, and I'm like, okay, kids, and you feel me? Like and I was already on tangents based on the energy and the. I was not belligerent. I was not. I wasn't. I wouldn't even say I was tipsy because, like, I was like, I was drinking the water to dilute the alcohol. So that was just like that was another thing that was trying to throw out there and look like like belligerent and
Right.
out of control and
Mm-hmm.
kind of you know.
Yeah, to shift the attention on you and how you're behaving, like Wax said, versus them, looking,
They
obvious
were
or
trying
whatever.
to, like he said, camouflage. They were trying to control the narrative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because Jaleesa,
they was real tolerant with each other. And then, what's your thoughts on like how they was so cool with Flacco coming in and things that the old boy had to say about
Oh
Flacco?
my goodness.
But they
Oh,
so they were so calm with him, but they was losing it with you. Like what was it?
and mind you, they all be saying Flacco be doing this, Flacco doing that, Flacco be starting this, and I'm just like, for to come into the room and everybody's like posture and demeanor change, like man, like I said, they chase motion, they chase all that, like they definitely was like hotel, you feel me? And then it's like he already checked Spuddy Face, and Spuddy Face wasn't even on that. He talking about some nature, like, what do you do? You stand on any type of business? You know what I'm saying, like. I'm confused. Like anytime, I don't know, like that. The whole thing with Flacco, they're bogus for that too. Like you know what I'm saying? Because Munchie B feels some type of way about Flock. Ant felt some type of way about Flock. Face for Shirley did. It was caught on 4K. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like they're just real. But I feel like they just, I don't know. They just, I don't know. With me,
It's
they
like
just, I
niggas
don't
was
know.
more mad at you for taking a picture with a nigga than it was for a nigga that said yo gangbanging career is over and shit. That shit crazy.
Man, and then like you feel me, like Flock pressed, if Flock was on that, so it was like it's just it's actually like astonishing to know like they were more fixated on me being with Wack in DC than what they should have been focused on at the table. That would have been some good content. Three, you feel me? Them three sitting at the table and like but I feel like they wanted to make it all about me, Wack, and DC. And I'm like, Munchie B, he already feel how he feel about Wack, so he instantly made it about Wack. Like, I'm just like, bro, you just like it. Just I don't know. They
You
just know
think
how
that
to.
nigga Spotty face like you, man? Cause I'm gonna keep it real. I think the nigga was a little hurt, or really all them niggas really, but the and Hefe nigga too. Cause I feel like they was just a little hurt and was being a little extra with you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it 100. Munchie B for surely tried to tap in with me, and I instantly declined. Spuddy Face tried to tap in with me like 2 days prior. Like we was talking, it was like cool. Like he reached out talking about doing some content, and I was like talking to him or whatever. Like so, I felt like he thought he might have had an alliance, but it was a reverse Uno, and and I think they felt some type of way, just like with Ant, and yeah, for sure. Like all three of them, like at a point in time. Well, Ant not really no. Ant never tried to do content with me, but Munchie B and Spuddy Face did. So uh, yeah, I don't know. I know Munchie B for sure he was trying to tap in.
We both
They
know what's up.
We know
Tell
Munchie can't see
Munchie
you.
B I said peekaboo. Suki.
Man, Munchie B could see he was looking me straight in my face. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah,
Like,
you
man, he
should
was
have
looking
put
at
the
me.
peanut butter out and handed it to him.
So you saying in that picture when Adam was pulling his pants down, he was staring at his ass for real? You didn't see that?
Wait,
Huh?
Let me show you what's going on. Let me show you what's going on real quick.
What? Get the content. We
This
got the
nigga,
content.
this
I'm
nigga
fucking with him.
diabolical. He's been waiting for this.
Yeah, been
Get the con. We had the
hold
content.
on,
Get the
let me show you
content.
what's going on. Hold on,
What's
Jaleec.
But it's like, look, wait, it's like niggas couldn't control themselves whenever she was there just from a picture. And then when Flacco come in the same moment, niggas are shaking his hand after saying they gonna knock the nigga the fuck out.
They got
Like how
bowed
how that
down. They
like
bowed down.
that's selective. Ain't that selective politicking?
Hell
All
yeah.
day.
absolutely?
All right, so there you go, PTR. When we say PTR, that's like looking at your profile picture, Jaleese. So look at
Put a
where
refresh.
my name is at. So you telling me he can see right there? That's him to the right.
Got to click on it.
Yeah, you can click on it to blow it up. You can blow. You telling me is hold on. Let me.
Oh wait,
Let,
Adam did that.
yeah.
You see Munchie Beast
I
deep in
I
Hold
thought.
thought
on.
it was I
Hold
thought it was
on. Let me make it a
AI.
little bigger. So you telling me he can see right there?
Man, what's up with that?
He
The
was
fuck?
deep in thought looking at that.
I didn't. I thought this was AI. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
Hell no, that was real.
I seen it on Reddit, and I was like, well, "This today is getting out of control with this AI." I'm gonna be honest with you. People say Munchie B cannot see. He can. He was looking me directly in my face, and they're like, "Oh, well, he can hear." And I'm like, "Bro, what?" Like, I switched seats. If you guys notice, I was sitting in the middle. I was on a stool. I switched seats, so he followed me from there to there. Like, it just didn't make no sense to me. Like,
Sometimes they senses, or you don't ever catch them doing a little. I just caught to say to Stevie Wonder just sometimes, because sometimes they got to do that. I don't know. I just noticed that with my, one of my blind friends, they have to like move their head, but maybe he just, I guess because he was able to see before, maybe that
I
makes him be able
think
to.
I think he might be legally blind according to the law or whatever the case may be. But I don't think he's 100% though. I really don't. I really don't.
Hmm.
I don't. I think it might be. I think he's able to see somewhat. I think he's just. I'm not trying to downplay whatever going on, but I think he's just using that as like a
I
cover
think
up.
one of his eyes, the right one, he took the impact to The side would be red side, so that's the left side. The right side, I think he shadows.
Oh,
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
because he got
He
maybe.
shot
see
in his
shadows,
temple,
like he
right,
can
or
see
something.
shadows. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So what the
the
fuck this
left one,
nigga
I
got?
think
Echolocation like a
the
dolphin or
left one is
something?
all the way gone because he got a metal plate going across his forehead.
Oh, so his vision is, but how does he text? He
Bumpy, he got
texts
the
on his
Daredevil
Instagram.
Jones.
I think he can see shadows, or it's his phone. Cause we got people on our stage that's from what we call the VI community, visual impaired. We let them on our stage. They can work this shit faster and better than us. Like Joseph right here. Joseph, come off mute. Joseph can't. He's visually impaired, but he can get
Oh,
on this motherfucker talk in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, shoot
So
Joseph
niggas.
let me up the other day, Wack.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. So they got shit on their phone that you know what I'm saying? That we got one lady used to be in here. What was her name? The lady,
Girl 6.
Girl 6 of a 6.
Girl Six. Nigga, I swear, Julie, listen to me. She literally packed her whole house up because she moved jobs from Oregon or something to the Bay. She get up in the morning, she got her little dog and catch the bus and get this. She was the supervising trainer for the classroom.
wow.
She couldn't see though. She couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what
they
you're
got all
saying.
kind of little gaps where they can hear and do shit. So,
Okay, so yeah, no, maybe
but
you
I
are
think he
right.
can see shadows out the right eye. You can see his. You know what I'm saying? But you don't take much. You can be legally blind and have a little vision, but he if he can't see, that's where he took the impact. The
Um,
right, you know, I don't know what he do.
I just think people who have
Blame.
was able to see before kind of have more of an advantage than someone who was just
Yeah, I
born
think
that way. Yeah.
because the peanut, he could see when they hit him with the peanut butter treatment, he was able to see.
Help me, Lord.
Yeah,
Uh,
he must have felt
stuff.
Jaleece's wrist or something
Yeah.
though, cause he was mad at Jaleece. He
Georgia,
felt your wrist before, Jaleece.
He's scared of
No.
release.
Jaleek.
Just back.
Jaleec violated
You
him.
let that nigga feel your wrist?
No, with Munchie B, I don't know. He just, I don't know. Always like it's weird with him. He real. He be trying to be cool with Mozzie. For like, he be trying to like not go there with me because I don't. I mean, I don't know. Like he just always bring up Mozzie and Bosco. Like what do like? I'm just confused on why you always bringing up Mozzie. Like I call Mozzie, I call Bosco. Like what do you? You can't like. I'm confused. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know what his.
Somebody didn't told him something and he believes it, so he ain't said it yet. So he always think he got an inside. So somebody might have one of these little lying niggas and made up some shit. I keep saying that to you to see how you gonna respond.
Yeah, because he always Mozzie and Bosco like on a regular, and
But
I'm
you
just
got a
like.
history with Bosco or something?
No, that's my dog though. Like me and Bosco is real cool. The first time I ever
Yeah,
went to No
so
Jumper was with Bosco. Yeah.
yeah, that's what that is. And you and
What
Mozzie,
do you
y'all
have to say?
Me and Mozzie, no, no. I mean, not. It's complicated
what you mean? Why is it what been with you
because,
and Mozzie?
because Marcus is, he's under the Mozzie umbrella. So you know,
Yeah,
uh,
but
Ma-
what you had to nothing to do wait. That's your baby daddy, right?
That's right.
yeah,
Mhm.
him and Mozzie got
Oh,
the same manager, Davo.
yeah, I know them very, very well. I did Davo's loan in his house that he in now.
Oh yeah.
I know them very well. They're very, very well, all of them.
Yeah, so with that, it's like it's a lot of internal conflict going on in Oak Park, but Marcus is still he puts Mozzie on a high pedestal, so it's just like internal
Okay,
conflict.
yeah, I didn't really, I don't be knowing all that shit. I deal with Mozzie. So your baby daddy, but look, you ain't do nothing to your baby daddy. You ain't send a nigga to jail or nothing, right? Y'all just
Not
got y'all relationship shit.
nah, it was one time I did have to send him up the road, but that was because something happened and it got really bad, and he kept stealing the kids, and and I, in order for me to have some leverage in court, I needed it on paper. So it was like, but I mean, we cool now, me and Marcus don't, because of the static with Mozzy, and who my best friend is and her brother is, and they all from Zilla. My baby daddy from Zilla, my best friend from Zilla. So it's a lot of internal conflict with that. I don't have a personal problem with Mozzy. I don't. I get his confliction with Oak Park, and it's like, I don't. I just think it got dragged out a lot
Um,
on the media
so
side.
so when you had to actually, do that with your child's father, because a lot of us women have been through that. Did he actually go to jail from that incident, or it was just to gain something on paper to say he didn't return the kids, to have something to take to court to say he's bringing them back or taking them for long periods of time, and I want to establish custody. So, or did they take him to jail, or
Now he went to jail. Well, he went to jail. Well, no. So
okay?
he didn't go to jail, but when he went to probation and they asked about the incident, because I made a police report, they ended up telling him to unlock his iPhone, right? And he said it wasn't his phone. They ran the cameras back and they got code, and they texted his fiance at the time and said word, and she didn't call or anything. She dropped the pin. When they dropped the pin, probation pulled up like six undercovers, blocked off the car, and then they searched the car and they found three or four firearms. So yeah, like it's complicated, but he didn't ever like do time for the situation with me. He ended up getting blitzed for like the firearms, and then he just, yeah, it was just a lot.
At the oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
Hold up.
So the PO text the girl and asked her where she was at.
off the phone. Yeah.
She dropped the pin where she was at, right?
Mhm.
They go to where she at and they search the vehicle.
Mhm.
Now, is the vehicle in his name or her name?
It was in her name.
That means somebody told. The only way they can search that vehicle is if that vehicle was in his name, and because he on paperwork, he's subject to search and seizure as well as his vehicles. So for them to do that and go to that extent, somebody told that something was in that vehicle. Because the vehicle's in her name, their probable cause got to come from a source.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you. So with the incident with me, he pistol with me, right?
Mm.
So he was going in for he was doing a he. I did make a police report, and he pistol with me. I had to get staples and everything, so I had to make a police report. But that 2 weeks later, he came in for a probation check. This was 2 weeks later.
No. I'm saying for them to pinpoint her and go to where she at and search her vehicle that's in name. Now, when they found these firearms, did they charge him with them?
Yep, he got charged with that.
Okay, did that female tell the police that the guns was his, or did he just claim them?
What he told me
Cause the
was,
car ain't in his name.
and that's what he was. So when he ended up getting out after doing the 30 days for that situation, he got out, and then he came. We ended up getting back together like for like a month. He came back to my house, and he was telling me like it threw him off because he didn't understand why she didn't take the charges. Like she didn't take the, but he said he didn't know. Like I think he didn't want to believe it because he was in love with the girl, and that was his fiance. So
But
I
she was supposed to
honestly
take the
don't know.
charge.
Well, he wanted her to take the charge because he was already he had like three. He had three pending firearm cases. So when he went back in December, this happened in like July. He got out in like September. In December, they ended up dropping that case with those four firearms. But then a month later, picked up the case.
Yeah, but this is the confusing part. Number one, so I did hear you say, which thank you for, reclarifying. I thought it was a child custody case of like not bringing a kid home at the time you're supposed to, right? You're definitely supposed to do that if you want to gain custody, right? Because usually in California, neither parent has custody. You're not the fraternal parent unless you go and file paperwork first, right? So then, you just said that actually he pistol whipped you, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
you did say that they were they were looking for him. I guess once he went to his parole date, that case popped up. He pistol whipped you. This means he has guns on, which led them to go to his house, right? But you're saying that they text the girlfriend, so I'm just so confused at why she dropped a pin and didn't tell this man, and they know they got the guns in the car. It's just like,
No.
yeah.
The PO text Marcus's fiance off of Marcus's phone.
Oh, like they were him.
Like they were him.
Oh shit.
She didn't drop the pin to the PO, she the pin to
To
Marcus, but the
him.
PO
Damn.
had Marcus's phone.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
But they ended up the case, but I think they only dropped it because they knew that the feds were doing an investigation on none of us knew. And
Oh
then a month
man.
after that, the feds picked up the case and then they gave him 7 years.
7?
Yeah, he's out now though.
Oh.
Hey, yo, that clip up there is diabolical. You should post that one. The clip up top, hit the link up top.
Oh, them
Yo,
spitting out the mouth and
When he
shit.
started fucking foaming
oh,
at the
this is
mouth,
bad.
that nigga looked like a pit bull.
That's bad. And all over her.
That's what I'm
You know
trying to
what?
say. The nigga gotta like her, bro, because the nigga that was talking shit about him sat right next to him 2 seconds later and he wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Don't make sense. Poetic Flacco came right there and sat right next to these niggas.
You want me to run the
Right,
clip
right.
back?
Run it, A-Rod.
I mean, you can run it, but I
No
think somebody look at it. It's what's going on in it is people don't miss nothing.
No, they
Respectful,
don't.
no motherfucking beef, nigga. None of that, nigga. What you talking about?
Ain't nothing
You
wrong
y'all
with that.
coming in
That's
rooms,
me.
motherfuckers.
That's me.
Y'all speaking on, talking
that's
about
me.
y'all
Wrong
people.
with that.
Fuckers, y'all talking about, nigga. We ain't said nothing disrespectful towards each other.
I look,
Talking about some fucking static.
I look,
Pull it up.
I
Talking
look,
about
for the record, I for the record, I look for the record, for the record, for the record,
respectful.
Who's that much you talking about? For the record, for the record,
for the
for
record.
the record.
Hey, now, Jaleece, we both know that was a lie, right? Because Munchie and At definitely had a bit of static about what was going on. And one thing they don't bring up in this whole situation is when they got into it about niggas being tricks. Do you remember that conversation, Jaleese?
Yeah, I just watched Mike Winner's video. Yeah, on that.
Okay, that's one thing that they don't bring up when everybody brings up. Oh, Munchie basically said this nigga Ant is a trick. That's one of the first little issues that they really had going on. Then Munchie get up there and say the shit and hating on me. So you wasn't wrong in what you saying. So why is this nigga foaming at the mouth so upset saying that niggas never talked about each other?
Right, right. And then I mean, you could tell it's been some type of tension between the two. And I don't know. And then a week before that, they were going back and forth.
Exactly my point.
Bumpy, you know the play that they did. They tried to beat it with the selective words. Beef, static. Niggas ain't got no nigga shit. When I'm beefing, niggas like nigga. We talk about no jumper, social media, nigga. We know nobody about to get clapped over no jumper, bro. Relax. Talking about social media beef, nigga.
Now,
Right.
Jaleese, let me ask you, because they probably didn't ask the question right. After you said what you said a few weeks ago about Draco, and then having to go back and go back on what you said about him, how did that conversation go between y'all? Because you called this man some atrocious shit. You called him some atrocious
What you
shit.
say? Ooh.
She said that there's 14-year-olds in the paperwork. She said Nick damn there might be a rapist. All kinds of different shit was said. So, Jaleese, when you had the conversation with him from that point after you said that, how did y'all make that amends and how did that feel?
So, Wack played a big role in us mending a lot of things out. Me and DC have a lot of history. So how it is when we troll each other or we take it to the full extent. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been doing this for years. You say uh he said he been watching me since 2023, right? Okay, then you know me and DC content, we own that.
That's a fact. Niggas is going to the fullest edge. I already know.
Yeah, so we always whenever we got into it, it was to the full extent. So it's like I feel like DC didn't really take offense to it because this was already it was already said. It's just what it was it was no jumper, and this is a bigger platform. Now it's like a lot of people, and it's a lot of people, taking it and doing they one two with it. So I don't feel like DC really took offense to it because like I already went back and forth behind this situation prior. So I mean, but I did say a lot of things. But like I said, I've been knowing DC and I kind of know the backstory. And and I'm gonna be honest, we from Northern California. It is when you DC didn't do that. Like I said, I don't know, it's complicated. I did say a lot of
I know
things, but
what
I
you
know
want
some.
to say, but you don't know. I know what you're about to try to say, but you can't say it. I know what you're saying. It's hard, but I got you. I know what you're
Nah,
saying.
just say it.
Nah, I mean,
It's just like, if you grow, I was just talking to the homie from Oakland right the other day, and he was like, nah, now you got to start IDing girls, like when you feel me, when they want to when they want to be under some type of program, you feel me, and sometimes a lot of girls do lie about their age, you feel me,
Oh
so
yeah, I know
it's
what you're
like that.
talking about.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
normal thing in Northern California.
The ism.
Yeah, the ism. So I'm not saying, I just, it's, but like I said, he was found not guilty. I mean, the charges were dismissed. So obviously, whatever, they didn't have enough evidence. So it is what it is. I never seen that document before until Wack posted it. So
and that was the biggest thing when you said, because you're the one actually I think that kind of prompted it when you said Wack need to go read the paperwork, Wack go get the paperwork, and he go see what's going on, and then voila,
yeah, he came up with the paperwork.
Wack comes the paperwork. This is how it
He
goes.
did his homework. So
Missed is dismissed. Dropped is dropped. We don't look at that shit, yo. There's other people that want to look at them type of things. Once it's dropped and said shit's off, that you beat that shit. Fuck it. I mean, I beat
Mm-hmm.
that shit.
That's right.
Look, look, it's dismissed, but it's not dismissed. Okay, that's what y'all got to remember. It's dismissed, but it's not dismissed.
What do you mean? It's
Like
dismissed,
in a
but what?
street level
Look, look,
problem.
look, look, look.
Nah,
See, because they dismissed it over here, just because he
Mm-hmm.
took these charges don't mean that they did not charge him with him. They just over there and they just gave him a better deal over here for those charges.
Nah, but
Oh.
no, yeah, that's that. No, bro. See what I'm saying? You beat some shit, bro. It's like me getting caught with a motherfucking two murders. No, we can even take it that to grape shit. Okay, I'm out. He had to get the blues when he was locked up, bro. You have to sit there with them charges, knowing that you have to sit there and charges, being that you got to. If you really stand on your 10, you're gonna be taking the blue one. Damn, I gotta go every time I go to court. I gotta fight somebody because my charges are. But once you can't hold him there. He stood in the paint. He took all that shit. He beat all that shit. Now you still gonna hold that shit against him?
And
They
I want to say something too. I feel like with that whole situation, DC had to go. What I think it was Alameda County. So in reality, he was in there, and it's like if we don't know what happened, right? But then it's like if they probably know the backstory, or he said whatever happened, what might have brought these charges forth. It probably people probably was like, oh, okay, yeah, that might have really happened. You feel me, or whatever the case may be. DC never elaborated on any type of media platform or any podcast or interview on what brought the charges for. Like people are trying to create their own narrative. Like he might have just been out here. You feel me?
Right.
Like it might have been like like we don't know if he was in a room and his cousin might have been doing some ism and the girl was with his cousin, and you feel me, or like just
Mm-hmm.
you never like sometimes things happen and we don't really know, like the media doesn't know the backstory, you feel me, but because he's not talking about it, I feel like people want to keep capitalizing on that, but it's like if he don't want to talk about it, he don't really. It's like when someone beat a murder case. Do we want to know what happened? Like obviously, our fourth, like what really happened? Yeah, you beat it, but it's like, is it really our business to talk about it? Like I feel we just gotta respect that.
Journalists, some journalists don't give a fuck, and then they'll speculate, and then make you have to come address them. But yeah, you're right. Like I said, if it's dismissed, it's dismissed.
Yeah, and when the time is right, when he ever do want to chime in on it or talk about it, if he ever does, I think he'll do that. I think he should, but like he don't want to.
I think with him aligning with Wack and him being able to really probably know how to talk about it, because now he probably do know how to talk about it in that sense. So yeah, like you said, when he get comfortable, he gonna come out and he gonna do what he gonna do. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, if I get the opportunity to talk to him like I'm having a conversation with you, I'm gonna ask him the same kind of conversations. I know it's a touchy situation with you and your baby daddy and risk situation and all of that. But shit, I'm gonna ask him the same kind of questions. How did this come about? How do you feel about this and all of that type of shit? You just got to be prepared for it.
For sure. And I think like when the time is right, I think it's just he just when the time is right, he'll be able to speak on it. Eventually, is anybody's gonna ask him about it, and he just gonna have to just know how to just answer those questions. So I mean, I don't really know, honestly. Like I'm just hypothetically speaking.
What was your feelings after the whole situation with a third?
Oh my god. Say, I
Hey,
mean.
And you know Tay the homie. You know we know
I
Tay.
know,
You feel
I
me?
know, I
Yeah, he be
know.
on here for sure.
Yeah.
That's our
Tay is
guy. So you feel me? Listen, how did that? Damn, you gonna call it? See, look, this is why Ant foaming at the mouth because you told him that Ant is the only gangster at the table trying to
Damn.
mark Tay out, and now look, now you got him over here acting like a pit bull.
She didn't say that, Bumpy.
He said that.
Damn.
I mean, at that exact moment, he was kind of, displaying, you feel me, some feminine tendencies. So I felt like, okay, you feel me? I don't know. I wasn't really saying it to like trigger him. I was just popping it.
Did you accept
And
the
it,
apology? Like on when he did the apology, was you felt like that was to you or just to his wife?
no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't listen to the apology, but Ted Third, me and him hollered off camera. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I said on camera, I mess with his aura. He's really a good dude.
Yeah, cool as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
he
he
be on here. He
cool.
solid. He really
Yeah, no, no,
cool.
no.
Yeah.
Tay cool, but I just think, certain people, because we're in the no jumper universe, they, sometimes, it can a lot of pressure, and I
Hmm.
feel like, you might have to put on, some people put on, personas, and, I feel like he should just be him. You feel me? Because he's a cool dude, chill and all that. But, sometimes, people
All right.
get
Hey,
My,
pressure
play
my,
with
with
my
your
certain
only
boots
people.
on
other
the head,
First
question to
boy.
date.
her is
Hold on, what a whack?
When
oh,
y'all going on y'all first date?
Who?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
I,
goodness, why
I,
here you go
Let's
trolling?
ask
I
I
him.
am
don't
He's
not.
think
coming up. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
don't think Jaleese like light skins. I think she like a chocolate nigga.
No, I'm talking about her and DC Baby Draco, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Me and DC, that's my dog. I'm gonna keep it 100. Why be pushing that? No, just kidding. That's my dog, but like I said, I'd rather him my friend than anything because it's like DC is just like me. We the same person, different fonts. I ain't got time for it.
Never know what God
So
has on the horizon.
yeah, nah, I don't. Me and
I'm from East
DC
Oakland, though,
dating.
so, but yeah.
I
Yeah.
got my eyes on somebody right now though, but he don't like me.
Oh.
Huh?
He
Oh
is.
yeah, Wack, I was gonna holler at you about this because I need a favor.
Oh.
Oh shit! Hold on now.
I need
This is
Wack
his
to play a nap.
office.
I need Wack to do his one to it with this situation. I really do like this guy. I really
Oh,
do.
I want to know who it is. Back.
I ain't gonna lie, Flacco lucky as hell. That nigga hit the lottery. She didn't came around.
Flacco.
God
Nah,
damn.
it's not fly. It's not fly.
Well,
It's not.
who
It's a
is
rapper
it? Can
though.
you tell us? Can you tell us? We
It's
nosy.
it's a rapper.
Who?
It's
Give
a
us a
Okay.
hint.
rapper.
It's a
Is you
rapper.
gonna
He from the
say
West.
NBA young boy,
Was it
Jaleese?
down
No,
Tatiana?
no, no, no. He's married. No, 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 no. It's not
Talking about
Blueface.
six
No,
nine.
he's from Northern California though.
Northern California rapper.
Wack, you just met him.
Why you playing with us, Jaleese?
I
Tell
just
us.
met him. I
I want
just
to.
met him
Or
from
I'm
Northern
gonna
It
say
ain't
it.
the
I don't know.
California.
boy.
I don't want to say it because I feel like when you put it out
All right,
there,
one
like
Michael Jaleese. Let's go.
What was it Northern? I just met him. Where the
you
fuck I
just
meet him?
met him
I
at No
did.
Jumper. I was
And
there.
I don't remember. I don't be remembering these niggas. You
Yeah,
was there?
I was there. I need you to definitely. I don't know. He don't me. Like, I feel like he likes me, but he doesn't like me because of the lore behind me. But I don't know.
He from like where Sacramento or the Bay?
He's from the Bay.
Ain't the boy.
Who from the Bay was up there? I don't remember.
Give us a hint.
I don't remember.
Okay. I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say it.
Who was from the Bay that was up there? I don't.
You was there when I was there. I just interviewed him, and right
What's
after.
his name start with?
Who? No, that nigga ain't with nah. Wait, who? Nah, he ain't from the Bay. I don't. I don't remember.
Oh, Rizzy?
I don't.
No.
I don't. I don't remember shit. I don't. Man, these niggas will tell you, boy. Listen, it take me a minute to remember your.
Damn. That's the
Oh,
truth though. But she need
from the
help, Wax,
Bay.
so
I'm
you
telling
gotta
you.
remember.
Oh, wait, no, that ain't. I didn't. That wasn't. Cause I met him
It
at
ain't Lil Russell,
Clarissa
is it?
Shields spot. I don't know.
He's from the Bay, and you met him, and y'all was chopping it up, and I was like, he's next up. He was like, I'm gonna do my homework on you.
I don't remember the nigga. You didn't follow up.
Oh
He
my
from the Bay.
goodness.
Damn.
I remember. Wait, I remember it was some niggas there. Wait, was they from the Bay? Cause them Chicago niggas, it was Texas niggas. It was a group there. I'm kind of tall dude,
Yeah,
and he had
tall.
like 3, 4 of his people with him.
Yep.
And I forgot who the nigga name is. I remember it though.
Yeah, you told me he was like, yeah, I got people who I gotta do my homework on
Is
you.
he from Frisco or
Yeah, San Francisco.
yeah? So yeah, but I think he from Hunters Point. I think.
No, I think he's from
Is there
no,
more?
no, he's not from there. He's
It's
from
Cause
more like a
I put him on the phone with my Fillmore nigga.
yep, that's him.
I don't remember who it is. Though. I
Oh my god.
yo.
remember the situation.
Yes, I like him.
So tall guys, huh?
Gotta tell the nigga.
He knows though, but I just feel like the lore behind me. I don't know. I think I didn't ran him off with the lore, with my lore. I don't know.
Okay, that
But
just
that's
means
a
you
good
gotta
one.
you gotta lure them back in. Listen, you gotta do some more of them twerk videos. You feel
Oh
me?
my
You
god.
gotta drop the twerky
I was
yonder,
twerking to that. You
Jaleec.
know what's crazy? I was twerking to his song. That's the only hint I'm gonna give.
Oh my
Oh, now I
gosh.
gotta go back to the
Hold
video.
on.
It's not the Prezi dude.
I don't remember his
Nah,
name.
nah, it's Dreamlight Rizzy. I ain't gonna lie, it's
Yeah, I knew
Dreamlight
it was
Okay.
Dream Like
Rizzy.
Rizzy.
Dreamlight
Nigga, I
Drizzy.
just
It's
I'm
Rizzy.
sitting here like I just watched that interview. Like, just stop
Hey,
playing with me.
ladies, let me
I
ask
know
y'all
they didn't put
something.
Missy Marv in the comments.
When Drake comes on now, do you guys hear it the same, or is he starting to sound dated?
That nigga sound like he went to the
He's
Grassy
hella
High.
dated. Hella dated, Wack.
Hey, I swear to God, I've
It's
been
not the
following.
same effect at all.
Who, Drake?
Drake? Yeah. How
Oh
you
my
feel? How
god.
you feel about Drake?
I like Drake. I just feel like, with the whole LA thing between him and Kendrick Lamar, I feel like a lot of people, like, I don't know. I feel like, sometimes, every dog has their day. And, I still like Drake though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Kendrick Lamar did his thing though, but
Drake
he
made
did his
cool
thing.
music, but I think I don't know if my ear biased. I don't know if it was the lawsuits that he followed up with. I think that if he would have took that beef and just said "fuck it," I'm gonna keep coming, or okay, but all the he's still in the news for filing. Oh, he had payola, whatever the case may be. I feel like that watered him down to me a little bit.
I mean,
Hey, Jaleese, why you had fought that girl
Oh,
up in that
fried.
motherfucking little spot? Cause as soon as I googled your name, first thing I see is you squabbling with your coworker or whatever. What the fuck was going on in that video that you was fighting a girl behind the counter? I don't know what was going on. What happened?
oh, you talking about it looked like a bar?
Yeah. It was like
That
a
was
one on one. You and her.
that was in Oak Park. I had just fought her partner right before that. I got into it with her partner outside. It was somebody spot in Oak Park. We was on like 44th or 42nd. I think it was 44. We was in the hood though. And basically I fought her partner. She cut me with a little switchblade. So my face was already, I needed to hurry up and go to the hospital because I was cut. So I wanted to hurry up and get it stitched up. So I go in and the girl, she just keep popping it. It was her partner on. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like she kept talking. She kept talking. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, but like shut up. Like she rolling her little, you feel me? She looking down and she just start popping it some more and I just took off on her. Cause I'm like, what are you talking for? Like, shut up. Like, so took off on her. That's how it kind of like ended up like how like when she got up, she ended up on a wall somehow, some way. And that's us fighting. But when I like stopped, like it looked like I stopped hitting, cause it was like kind of cause all the blood went in my eyeball. So then that's when like it towards the end you see her like hit me like hella hard, like 3, 4 times, like boop, boop, boop.
Okay, I
And then
wasn't
that's
gonna
when
tell nobody, but I'm glad you told. Okay, yeah, she did.
yep. Yep, she blissed me. So like boom, she hit me, but that was cause like all the blood started leaking in my eyes. So then like I couldn't like I was already out of it from the fight earlier and I had to cut. So I'm like, like, ugh. So then that's when my little brother swooped in. And really he not my blood little brother. That's like the brother from the hood, but he swooped in and that's when he broke it up.
I was about to say he swooped in and blended her ass because them niggas ain't stuck with a KB. You cut my sister, but no. So because you're pretty, of course people gonna try to cut your face. So I hope that you don't even have to ever get down and dirty in the streets. Like tell these bitches they gotta pay you to fight. Like I ain't fighting for free. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, no, and I was surprised that she did that. Like everybody kept about her though. She's an OG female from Oak Park. Everybody kept about her though. Like at least don't fight her. She gonna have a blade because she known for having blades. I'm like she keep popping it. Like this is you feel me? So we fought. I beat her up though. You feel me? And then like, but then when she cut me, it kind of caught me off guard. So boom, I stopped fighting her, and then that's when I went in the house, and her partner just kept. And then it was like, I get real angry, and I do need to control that. I did take off on a girl first. You feel me? And it it was only because she kept talking. But honestly, I shouldn't have fought her because it was like, like I kind of needed to hurry up and go to the hospital. But I don't know. I
Was
be
that the
letting
first
shit
time you
happen.
ever been stabbed, Jaleek? Or
It's Jaleese.
Jaleese?
Yeah, that was that. Hopefully, that's the last time. I don't
That's
know.
your last fight. You ain't gotta do that no more, baby. Listen.
Yeah,
Hey,
So,
but they
but
be talking
but
hey,
about getting the homegirls on me all the time. Munchie B said his girlfriend walked in, she was gonna blitz me. Then
man, let
this
me pack
funny
him up.
face.
Call me so I can pack his
did
ass.
Lush did wasn't Lush gonna get his girl to beat you up
Yeah,
too?
like they always threatening
Hey,
me. I'm
if
like,
you,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Let Lush know. Like, tell Lush you want to catch. I don't like Lush. That's just me personally. I'm gonna just tell you like that. I will fuck Lush up.
You don't like let's do. I
Lush,
ain't gonna lie.
he just pissed me off. I just don't like his little crackhead self. Straight up.
He
And he
do.
be
Yeah,
trying to pop it like, and then he try to be cool, and then he try to do little subs, but he be acting like he tough like that. He in the mix, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's do a lot of that. What it is when you there in the flesh, he glazing. As soon as you leave and it's the next episode, he popping it. I'm like, brother, you didn't just have the same energy. Stand on it. Like,
so Jaleese, how you respond to the rumors of them saying like your breast stink?
who said that?
No, I'm just playing. Nobody said that.
Oh,
I
Yo,
just had to wait
Bumpy
there.
on
Damn,
my.
she had that
I
Don
just had
Julio
to wait.
breath.
I
Nah,
just
I know she didn't have that Don Julio breath, yo.
Yo,
Come
Wack
on,
is on my nerves.
Jaleese, why they say you got that Don
I'm
Julio?
fucking with it.
oh my god, they do be trying to blitz me though. They be talking about I be belligerent, this and that. They do be saying that I stink though, but I think they be trying to
Who
just say
said
that.
that?
Wait,
Damn.
wait a
Nah,
minute.
yo, nah,
Oh
yo.
shit.
I was
The
just
It's
chat
your,
joking,
be
Jaleese.
saying
I
I
was
hope
just
your
joking.
pH ain't off.
the chat be saying that. They be like, Jaleese look like she stank. Jaleese look
I'm
like she
cracking
stank.
up.
Oh, looking like you stinking, actually stinking is two different things.
Yeah,
Let the
but
Yeah,
chat hate,
nah.
man.
The
Nah,
chat be hating.
but on some real shit though, cause
So,
I seen you was a rapper, so like, what's up with that? You still doing your rap shit or what you
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let
you
me
done
tell you
with it?
why. Yeah. I done made more money not being I've never made no money being a rapper. I made a lot of money being me right now.
Okay, so you just more focused on the podcast and shit, so you ain't gonna never go back to the music shit.
She focused on the money, where the money
Huh?
reside, okay?
Yeah,
That
like I feel like
motherfucking
they
money.
yeah, they listen more when I talk. And when I do my little news coverage, they listen more to that than me rapping, honestly.
Jaleese, did you have to get
So,
out of
it
the
was funny
north
because
to get
even
to get popping like that? Did you have to get out of the at Northern California to really get like your shit popping?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I started covering, when I started my YouTube and all that, and I started covering, doing my 1-2 with the EBK infrastructure and Mozzy, the Mozzy infrastructure, I wasn't living in Sacramento,
yeah, you said you
so
was in the town at that time, huh? In
no, no, no,
Oakland
no,
or
no,
no?
no, no, no. No, I lived in Oakland like 10 years ago. At
Okay.
this time, I was living in LA. Then I made my way to Vegas,
Okay.
and then so I was back and forth between LA and Vegas. But yeah, I definitely had to move out of I moved out of Sacramento in 2021.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you this because I tell everybody, they think Northern California all grouped in, we all alike, just like they think Cali is all alike. From southern to northern is just different, right? So what's the difference that you would say between Sac dudes and Oakland dudes? I would say East Oakland because I'm sure that's probably where you was frequenting.
I'm gonna be
Well,
honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sacramento is different. Like, guys from the Bay Area, they got a different type of aura, they got a different type of mentality. Like, everybody from Sacramento, it's like different. You gotta remember we're the capital. So it's like, a lot of things that dudes in the Bay Area can do and get jiggy with, or however they make their money, a lot of dudes in Sacramento cannot do that. Like, and then it's like, I don't know, it's two different jurisdictions. The Bay Area, it's a colder climate. Sacramento is like, it's
Valley.
the valley. Yeah, it's the
Uh-huh.
valley. So it's like, I don't really know how to explain, but it's a huge difference
It's
between the
kind of swag
two.
in Oakland. You can say, baby, a lot of niggas that got they swag. They got that baby. They got
Hey,
Yeah.
that.
so Jaleese, like I was saying, you like chocolate, man, huh? You feel me? You being a little light skinned,
Save
you feel.
that for
I'm
Let the
just
homie
getting
saying
shoot
back
his
because
shot.
to
Let the homie
listen,
shoot his
listen,
shot.
listen. I'm the next one up. That's probably gonna be up on the no jumper news anyway. So she need to know me.
Hey, Bumpy, you was just talking about Jaleese though in the room when we
I
was
listen.
running the whole thing. You
I'll
was
be
just saying
talking
that's your
about her.
type, you know.
Exactly.
Let
You
the homie shoot
And
his
then
understand?
shot,
look,
yo.
voila, she's here. Go
Don't
Voila,
ahead.
dirty
she's
Mac.
here.
Then
You
voila,
feel
she
me?
like Rizzy.
Hey,
That's all I'm
Bumpy, I'm
saying.
gonna
You
send
feel
that
me?
100,000 that you
Good,
borrowed me yesterday
good
to you.
looking, brother. You already know, brother.
My son is very grateful for his Christmas that you helped provide for us. Thanks for all you
Listen,
do
brother,
for
I
the
couldn't
community.
listen. You know, I couldn't have done it without you giving me that $500,000 loan, brother. So I can go ahead and start this trucking business, bro. So hey, it come from bosses think alike, and you feel me? We got Jaleese on the stage, and I know she a boss, so we're gonna try to make some money and figure out how we can get money with Jaleese. Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
Wait a minute, hold on. What you say? Like, oh shit, all 10 of your baby mamas is on the phone right now, Bumpy. Which one you want to take first?
I know this
I
dirty
don't
Mackin ass.
know.
God
You
damn.
see how it go down, Jaleese. You see how they do me up here? Ain't that crazy,
Nah, it
Cuddy?
ain't they.
You see how they just did me right now, Jaleese?
They just blissed you. I ain't gonna
They
lie.
just blitzed me. They blitzed me. It's all
Hey,
good.
are you still so you still gonna be a staple on No Jumper? Like you contracted with them, you're still gonna keep doing your thing right there because I think you bring something different to that platform that like you really are standing on your 10. Like you don't give a fuck like who is man, any man that says anything, like you doing your thing. Are you still gonna be a part of that whole shit?
I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. I love No Jumper, and I know a lot of people don't understand it, and I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to for surely, you feel me? Like, stand my ground there, but I let it challenge. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real locked in with, and Wack got his own show up there. I adore Adam. A lot of people don't understand Adam. Like, that's my guy, Remo, you know what I'm saying? So it's like honest love the No Jumper universe, but whatever the future has in store for me, I can't really speak on the future because like I don't know how it's gonna play out. I never thought I would be at No Jumper. I never thought, I would meet Wack. I never thought a lot of things would happen the way that it happened. So, right now I'm just going with the flow. So, but
Hey, and
I do hope you feel me? Like I do hope one day like the people will start to understand me and see another side of me than just all the rah rah. But I'm with it too though. You know what I'm saying? If they want to, but I do hope that one day I can shift the perception that the No Jumper audience has of me. Because right now they let them tell it I'm cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, mentally unstable, I'm an alcoholic, you know what I'm
and you
saying?
not.
Combative.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You have a good
Bro,
peace.
you
Yeah.
want to let them talk about you because the more they talk about you, the more you going up.
Hmm.
Hey, my bad. Hey, salute, Jaleese. This is Keep It G, Crash Out Squad. Hey,
Crash out, Scott.
you got a dope ass fucking smile. So whatever you do in your future endeavors on No Jumper, do it smiling, cause your smile is that shit is dope. You might want to think about getting paid for smiling on nigga shit.
Do it,
What's up?
do it. Yeah, do a smile commercial. Smile for us.
Small, nah, I
Listen,
got I got
listen,
braces.
listen. But we love the braces though. That's one of the best
Yeah.
things about you. When I just be watching your little lives and stuff, like, look at her little cute little braces on. You know what I'm saying? And then she can take a little drink and she be popping it, twerking it. Listen, Jaleese. Listen. One day, okay? One day.
One day.
One day,
Hey,
me and
you
you.
gotta shoot for the stars. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like,
listen,
hey,
listen, listen. And you the biggest star. So listen, I'm just trying to be amongst the atmosphere.
I bro,
When's your birthday?
But my nigga's an
no,
astronaut though. You ain't know that though.
no. My birthday's November 9th. I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, no,
Astronaut, bro.
okay. My birthday March 5th. I'm a Pisces. You feel me?
Oh, nice. My dad and my son's birthday's March 3rd.
Okay, definitely. Okay, so we all in the right realm. You feel me? It's already there. It's already there.
Water signs, we water signs.
Well, that's right. You feel me? You got to keep it flowing. You already know.
So check this
Jaleese.
Yeah.
out, Jaleese. If
Oh,
you had
go
it
ahead.
your way, what like where would you see yourself at in like 2 years from now? If you had it your way completely, where could you see yourself at in 2 years from now?
If I had it my way completely 2 years from now, I'll be in like I'd own a nice house. And my name will be stamped and solidified in the media realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'd be one of them top dogs in the media realm. I just want my kids is secure though. I feel like generational wealth is super important. And breaking them generational curses. So, like 2 years from now, I just really hope I'm in my dream home. That's, you feel me? And I'm one of those top dogs in the media realm for sure.
Dope. That's dope. And how is it navigating in this industry with all these men? Like, it seemed like you've been
Oh,
tough. You seem like you've been pretty tough since, all your life, the way you handle things. But how is it navigating in this industry where it's very few women?
it's hard. It's really, really hard. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's super hard. Like, and I feel like with me, because I'm not like super submissive, and I'm not like a yes sir. Or, I kind of just, I stand my ground. So I feel like it's even harder. Uh, but I feel like in due time, I'm gonna get the respect that's deserved. And Wack co-signing me. I mean, I don't know if I can say that, but Wack in
Oh,
my
you can
corner for
definitely say that
sure.
shit. Say that shit again, man. Once Wack got your
Yeah,
back, man, shit
yeah, I
ain't no
kind of
limit to how
feel.
far you can
Hold on.
go.
He also said that R&B is a Scorpio and she
And
And
fucks
she
he
with
likes
her
her
likes
too,
too.
for sure.
And
Jaleese.
I
So,
Yep.
love
Jaleek,
R&B.
you hold
I
on,
love
hold on. Tell
R&B.
us what's your encounter with R&B? Like that's the queen of the hunter side, yo. We fuck with her heavy. So, how how you feel it? Like, tell us about that.
Man, I honestly, when I had my encounter with R&B, and it was just real genuine, and she definitely like was telling me like she seen potential in me that I didn't even see, you know, um and she was definitely like giving me some good advice. I remember I was like, "Can you be my manager?" I had asked what Wack one time to be my manager, and then I asked R&B. But basically, like, it was just pure, it was genuine, it was like, and it was authentic. And I love authentic, like, authentic connections, because it's like you could just tell, like, in R&B, she's real laced up. And I didn't even know she was a pro. Like, I really didn't understand. I didn't understand nor know the lore of like her and Wack. But once I started to dive into it, I'm like, yeah, they solid. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And the way he rocked for her, the way that she rocked for him, like, it's just it's a beautiful love story to watch. And they're definitely like a power couple. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely look at R&B like somebody that can guide me for sure. Like,
For
and
sure.
I remember one time I had graduated, I got my bachelor's degree, and I was going crazy because my hairstylist had canceled last minute. And I'm like, oh my God, let me hit R&B because her hair be whipped and dipped. I know she got somebody. So I hit her, she sent me somebody, boom, she give me in instantly. And that was the best silk press I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, because we be needing them that thing silky. We don't want no flyaways. Hello.
Okay.
Congratulations on your degree. Where did you get it in?
Entertainment business. I got my
Okay.
bachelor's in entertainment business. Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I'm pursuing my master's right now in journalism. So yeah, thank you.
That's dope.
So yeah, but yeah, shout out to
Shout
R&B,
out to R&B.
and shout out to Wag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with them in my corner for sure. Like, you know, uh, I feel like things should be cool. You never know though. That's why I don't like. I just go with the flow.
And that's all you really can do. For real, for real. Just go with the flow, ride that wave while it's waving and shit. Just do your thing. Be ready for anything. But you're connected with some good people. For real, for real. So, just use that discernment and keep going up.
So how y'all feel about R&B?
We love
That's the
her.
Man, that's the
homegirl.
That's my
motherfucker.
What
girl.
you mean?
That is family
Same
right
thing you
there,
Listen,
said. The
yo.
authenticity right
Man,
there is like no
R&B
other.
family, yo. She
listen.
talk,
We've
yo.
been here with
That
her.
is,
We've been here with her since the beginning. You
come
feel me?
on, yo.
Like that's big sis to us. Like
Yes,
you feel me?
yes,
Like
yes,
we
yes.
we we look to her and a lot of guys. Listen, R&B didn't help me in so many different ways in my growth of just being a man and just saying different things and learning different ways and just seeing my older homie and how he loved her. Make like you said, it's a love story. It make you want to get on some shit like, damn, I need to be like them. You putting out books. They a power couple. They doing all this shit. They going on trips. You feel me? Nigga, I get this bag and throw this bag to her and she make this and she do that. Nigga, we building this. So it's like, nigga, that,
She
that
gonna
should be
flip it right
motivational.
back,
Hey,
yo. I
tell her
fuck
what
with
R&B
R&B,
did
yo,
for
heavily.
you with your grammar.
Hey,
Bumpy.
Jaleese, look, so hey, look, because like I just gave you like the professional version of me and everything today, but I'm really burnt the fuck out though, right? So everything, like at this in particular time, I used to turn every C into a B, dead homies. Nigga, I could say Bumblusion, or you feel me? I come up with anything. If it was a C in it, I was gonna change that motherfucker for sure, for sure. So
Oh
on
yeah.
one day, R&B bet me. She was like, nigga, I'll give you a signed book and $50. You feel me? If you can, oh, everything. If you can not say bees for the whole day. You know me, I'm on that. So
Right.
so boom, I win that bet, right? But now here comes the lesson. So Wack double back on me. The nigga get at me crazy. Like nigga, one day he just spaz on me. Nigga, like this nigga Bumpy just gonna end up dead like a stupid ass gang member. And I was just telling him this that the other day. When he said that and me looking up to him and me that being my older homie and him shining some light on me and doing what he do for me, that hurt a nigga feelings.
Yeah.
That hurt a nigga feelings. Like you know how you said like when you met him, you know what it is. Listen, when I met him, that's already my G homie. Like we didn't already been doing what we've been doing for so long. So meeting him putting me on missions with game and go here with Ray J and come to the studio, running into Beast, meet my brothers, Pitbull, all these different people and shit. When he get on me, he got on me. And then you feel me, and just a whole bunch of shit changed. And they got to start thinking, you feel me, and they can't just go out like that. But the nigga said it because he give a fuck about a nigga. And at first, I didn't necessarily look at it like that. I'm like, bro, this nigga just talking shit. You feel me? It didn't take me going to prison and me actually getting into it with him and understanding it. Like you feel me? That's what it was. You feel me? And I appreciate him for everything he did because, hey, dead homies, this nigga looked out for me more than a lot of motherfuckers did. This whole team right here, Jaleec, when I tell you a nigga was locked up and the team came through, packages, $500 on the books every day, a nigga could feed the whole mob. This team that you talking to right now, maybe the fall of a few that ain't here, but as far as Wack and the rest of this team that sit here, they have my back, my nigga, and it's my family. And when you come into this family, you feel me, it's just real shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I want you to know that if any motherfucker think they finna
If
fuck with you,
any motherfucker think they about to fuck with
you
you,
got family and bring your house and we'll blow this shit the fuck up and get this shit going.
I
100.
Our
see that.
voices
Go
reach
watch
miles.
YALL on Monday.
Our voices reach motherfucking heights right now over here. This clubhouse
Yeah.
shit, all the content comes from here and then it trickles down. It trickles down. So don't get it fucked up, yo. We know Wack. That's family, right? That's really you could say somebody you got a friend. Bumpy, my friend. Like you really got friends in this motherfucker. R&B. I respect it like a motherfucker. Met them all. Respect them all. Shit. They always give us good insight.
Beast, you been
Everything they
down to
talk.
no jumper too, man. Stop being.
Did that. Want to beat up Sharp still want to. I want to slap
Oh.
up motherfucking what's it, Lush. I ain't gonna lie. Next time I'm gonna go over there, they gonna put me in front of Lush. I'm gonna see what his temperature's like
Hey,
next time.
get that nigga though. Get him.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. So is R&B the mastermind behind this iconic, you know, what you guys are doing right now in Clubhouse?
Not the mastermind. She
Nah.
definitely helped. I would say
Play a
the
role?
Wack. Yeah, I think that Wack is the mastermind
Yeah,
behind all of
she
this. You
might be
feel me?
like the whisper, like the silent whisper, like because Wack is the mastermind, but then you got to have that stable foundation to have that whisper behind you. That's kind of
Right.
like your equal to keep it treading right because it gets dark sometimes, and you need that person to bring you back to the light sometimes. Because once we go dark in this shit.
Facts.
You can't. You get what I'm saying? And
Right,
I
right.
think she's the one that brings him back because the Wack we knew when we first started out here, savage. Fuck it.
She's that voice of
Die, die,
reason.
die.
Hmm.
Fuck everything. But now we see the transition and how Wack he can be like it's more of like damn like a growth, but it's from all of us. We're growing with them too. So he's like it's crazy. I can't even
So
crazy.
so so we okay. You're in the beehive right now, right? So we're just one of the rooms of many of the whole 100 side, right? So it started out with the 100 side room, which is our main room, and from there we've all developed, different rooms, and we kind of put them all together like a big ass network. So
Hmm.
we all support each other. We go over to each other's rooms. We all run different content, different things. Here in the Beehive, of course, we run a lot of your content, the type of content like that. We run a lot of turned up content, right? And then
Hmm.
you might go over to other rooms where they run all different types of things, hip hop stuff or whatever you're into. So we all come together, and that's how it started. Wack just came up with this idea, and shit, we just been rolling with it since. And R&B is like the voice of reason that keeps them, grounded and stuff. And just so yeah, it's a whole family over here for
So
sure.
just piggybacking off of what she said, like you feel me, you got the beehive such this our violent room. We could get violent anywhere in this
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
got
But
crash out.
this
Crash
the
Oh,
out.
crash room right here. You feel me?
Why
The
oh,
y'all
Whoops
got
is
That's
the
a
in
loud
here.
mouth,
beehive?
bitch.
Yeah, because it's the beehive, blood. What you mean? The whoops is
Beehive.
in here. You feel me?
Hey,
Oh,
The
okay.
girlfriend,
whoops
I'm
is
the
in
big
here,
mouth
but
one.
we in this motherfucker. And then so then
Oh,
listen, you'll transition you'll go to a room such as love and R&B. You brought up R&B, so that's one of her rooms where they're gonna get into the conversations about love, cheating, just different things of just all around aspects. You're gonna tap in with my brother Drewby about that. You feel me? He gonna have something going on. Make sure he got a show called Creep Street. You feel me? That you can go on YouTube. Make sure you tap in with that as well. Just moving on from that, you might go to Good Burger. Good Burger is where we hold a lot of the rap battles. You feel me? We do our own verses. So we took verses and made our own thing. You could battle anybody with anybody. You feel me? And this motherfucker, Good Burger gonna go down. That was created by one of our fallen brothers, Pitbull, that we lost last year. You'll see Pitbull in a lot of the PTRs on the stage and the pictures. That was one of our brothers. He brought that light that we had on here for the battles and stuff. So that's Good Burger. Hip Hop Council. You gonna run into Lavish and DVS. They gonna come with some content that's gonna just blow your mind. It's gonna be historical. It's gonna be music based. You feel me? They gonna ask some questions. We gonna devise some stuff, and we gonna have some games. You feel me? That's just a minimum of what we do. We probably got 14 to 15 different rooms. In every different room, you got a room called Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya. Shout out to my sis Dreas, you feel me? Shouts out to Jules. Shouts out to everybody over there. And it's exactly what it says. Petty Betty, Toxic Tanya. Can't forget the
Hell,
clout
we even got
monsters,
a
you feel?
trucker room,
Listen, we even got a trucker
oh,
room. We got the trucker room. We got the coven. So if we just had a woman that was doing tarot card readings and
yeah, don't
spiritual
forget the
awakenings,
motherfucking South, nigga.
we can't forget the South. The South is just like the Beehive. They one and another. They gonna go down and they gonna get it in, and it's gonna fight to the bottom of it. You feel me? And then we can't forget our two main prime stages. You got the morning show that runs 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the West Coast, and then what counters that is the late night show that runs 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. on the West Coast time. Figure it out, you East Coasters, or what that is to y'all. But on our time, Jaleese, we going for what we go for. Late night, you gonna catch a little sexy vibe. You feel me? Then you feel me? We might bring a little twerk video in there. I think I might want to see you what you know on that little light skin. You know what I'm saying? Get it in, you feel baby, and then
A
it just
little
be what
light
it
skin, yada
be.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I just what I mean. You feel me?
yada.
And then when it goes up, when it's so we run 24 hours. You got all of these different rooms that are incorporated within that. But then the morning show kicks everything off, and that's when we're going to talk about the news. And this is where a lot of people gain their
and the
information
hot
from,
topics for
and the hot
sure.
topics. So we're going to talk about certain individuals. You feel me? What's going on here? Just anything that's going on
Like
in the
you,
news.
we talked about you in our morning show, hot topics. So
okay. So, okay, I have another
And
question.
then hold
So,
on,
how
we
do
got
they?
one more. We got one more. I'm sorry. Uh, so everybody on this stage gonna be getting along sometime, right? So if there's smoke with a few people on stage, we'll do a Coliseum takeover, and that's when everybody comes to talk they shit to whoever they got problems with. You know what I'm saying? So we have that. We always gonna have that.
And then we run
Okay,
it all
okay.
back and spin the block.
And then you come back and you meet my brother Ray Gibbs on Spin the Block. That's where we recap. And Jaleese, when I tell you we get crazy in this motherfucker, ain't nothing off limits. Niggas get called bitch ass niggas, weird ass niggas, pussy ass niggas, mark ass niggas, trick ass niggas, trap ass niggas, whatever ass bitch ass nigga that you can come up with, Jaleese, that you wanted to say to them three niggas at that motherfucking table, we gonna say it in this motherfucker, guarantee you. No hope. I then we're gonna be like, I love you, bro. You the homie.
But
But
Jaleese, don't
fuck
get it
you.
fucked up. Just because we gonna say it, we gonna stand on it too. We gonna pull up.
We
Don't
will
get it
pull
like
up.
we ain't a lot of us in California.
That's a
We all
fact.
over this motherfucking United States. We got people in every state, and they all with the same shit we on. So they will. If we have, hey, you over there from New York and they popping that shit, Fuck it, pull up on him. You over here from Cal? I'm in San Bernardino. We in San Bernardino. I pull up on him. Bumpy over there. You in Dago? He pulling up. You got motherfucking keep it G. He over
Jaleese,
there. We
we
pulling
got
up, yo.
we got
We
niggas
all
we got
over.
niggas in New
Hey,
Zealand. We can
females
call
is
my nigga
pulling up
McVet.
too.
The
Females is
females
pulling
is
up
doing
too,
it
yo.
too.
They get straight to it.
They just as worse as we
Yes,
is.
I'm the
Well, not me,
loudmouth
Jaleese.
bitch.
I'm a
You hear
child of
me?
God. I got
All of
saved.
them,
Amen.
Jaleese, all of them. Listen, Jaleese, all of them just like you. And I know all of
Yeah.
them. And I know all of them.
I'm a I'm I'm a,
All
I'm
of
a,
Okay.
I'm a,
them.
I'm a,
All of
I'm a
them.
reverend. I preach at Home Mute Baptist Church, brought
She
to you
said,
by
I'm a
Budweiser and
child of
Hennessy.
God.
Amen. Now, shout out to the Exposers as well, because that was one too. We got the Exposers, Prince and Exposers, and Ghost. Shout out to y'all. That's where a lot of work comes from. You know, who'll be thinking that whack research is
Shout out
anything and
Prince,
things like
man.
that.
Shout out Lavish. Shout
Yeah,
out the motherfucking squad.
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, because you know what? We can't forget no room for the week, Jaleese. That's where we hold down, you feel me? A lot of shit that goes on, you feel me? When we want to get into them deep topics, you feel me? Rosetta, Reese, they going to come with they twin back to back bow, and they going to bring this content. And it's not an echo chamber in here. You listen, you'll get into it about your opinion. This is going to be a very, very heated opinion, but it's great. It's great dialogue. You get what I'm saying? And
Right, right.
a lot of people might not respect Clubhouse, but we're just as much as the biggest factor as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of these niggas. A lot of these niggas that do their content, that Wack is pumping, that shit came from
Your
us.
clips that
Having
you're
these
using,
conversations
your
on these
clips
stages.
is coming from Clubhouse. All them clips, them real clips coming from Clubhouse.
Shout
We
Right
out to
said a
here.
our
lot of
media
Unassigned.
people.
team for
Shouts
sure.
out to our media team.
Okay, okay. That's nice. Okay, I have another question to ask you guys.
Go ahead. Go.
How do you guys feel about the host at No Jumper, like the lineup right now?
You want us to be politically correct, or you want us to straight up? I fuck
No,
with Wack
no.
and Adam shit. The other shit, the new people that are on there, they fake. New people on there, Adam and Wack shit's whole other people on there fake because they keep bowing down, they keep breaking it down, yo. Keep it real.
I
I
ain't
don't I
gonna
don't fuck
lie.
with that shit. And Hef and motherfucking Munchie and motherfucking now they got motherfucking Spotty Face and they got all I don't fuck with it. Oh, Poetic, he keep it real. I met him in real life. He keep it real. He's just himself. He don't give a fuck. He'll tell you what it is. Everybody else, I don't respect it.
Okay,
And Tay the
that's
Third cool
respectable.
though, but that's just my opinion. You know, I don't really know everybody
JS
else.
is not really a
That's just
host
my
though.
shit.
He's just there
Like
chilling.
there,
He's
one.
like a
Okay,
filler. He's a
got.
fill. You know what I mean?
Hey, I think that I like the lineup we got right now. You feel me? I do want to say because you know they trying to paint this narrative. We got to get it out the way, Jaleese. There ain't no issue with you and Tam, right? Because I know that they was trying to say, "Oh, you calling her queen," and they think that Jay treat her. So I just want to make sure you ain't got no issues with Tam, right?
No, I don't have any issues with her, but I do feel like they are gassing her up to have an issue. Or they're like trying to, like I think the other day Almighty has said something like, oh, she's jealous of her because she's not being received like she is, and whatever the case may be, right? And I'm just like, when have I ever got on camera and downplayed Tam? When have I ever disrespected her? When have I ever, the only time where I said anything was because Tab Third was kind of like pushing that. Now he might be calling her that on another tip, whatever. But at that exact moment, I felt like it was being like, it was kind of being like, it was like in a trolling type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, well, the only gangster at the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I felt like, I feel like a lot of people are playing a role in gassing her up to kind of like, because like the other day she was on the news and she had said something and it threw me. I called back a third time. I'm not even going to hold you. I was calling back to say something to Tim. The only reason why was you're sitting up here and you're saying like I can't remember what it was exactly, but she was basically saying like she was kind of defending Ted Third, which I get it, but she was basically saying like, well, what was he supposed to do and this and that and whatever the case may be, and you're a girl at the end of the day, blah blah blah, like. But it's just kind of like you being the only there and me. It's kind of like we gotta kind of rock with each other. You feel me? Like I get it. I may be me a bit erratic at times, but it's like she should understand, like growing up in the environments that we grew up in, she didn't fall victim to that, as you can tell, like, but I did. You feel me? I'm a product of my environment. So it's like, even though I did graduate from high school. I got my bachelor's degree. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm still it's still a lot of untreated trauma. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with Tam, she do be kind of sneak dissing though. Like I and she's been doing it a lot the past like week and a half. And it's like, and it's just that's what's kind of throwing me off. I didn't have an issue with her, but I feel like they are trying to gas it up to have her say something that's gonna trigger me, if
Yeah,
that makes
don't
sense.
let nobody joystick you into a confrontation. I do feel like you like, nah, I don't got no problem with her. They do try to put females against each other, right? But if y'all two understand this content, y'all have y'all dialogue. It could be a little crash shot, and y'all can get right back to day. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But don't,
Yeah.
you gotta take your emotions out of it, like you says. They want to trigger you. Don't get triggered. Just, content. Let the content.
Yeah, let the content. But the thing with me is, like at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with Tim, and it's not gonna ever be a
Right.
problem. But it's like at the end of the day, do I feel like my motion outside of no jumper is more solidified than certain people? Absolutely. So it's like if I don't want to be on a panel with certain people, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Because my name is doing this one too. So it's like, you feel me? You see how Wack got his own. I'm not in no Wack position. I'm not in no Adam position. I'm not in no Flacco position. But at the end of the day, I know the power that I have. I know what I could do. I know how, you feel me, how I can engage an audience. So it's like, why do I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to
No, I
say.
know what
Like,
you're
mom,
saying. Like you're an asset, you're not a
yeah.
liability, and at the same time, you know, uh
You just
man, when you be on
orchestrate in a different way, basically.
right, right.
Jaleese, who is this
Yeah,
Tam? Who is this Tam you talking about? Who is this? Can you get us around there? Who is this person?
she's like the new female host at No Jumper, and but she doesn't really have like a outside of No Jumper. She don't really got a platform. So
She
I
ain't
feel
got
like
no
they're
Right,
kind of
motion.
right. Will
She
she
ain't
be
got.
over there with? She be over there with Dijon.
that
She
was No
she
Jumper.
that was out there. You're right. You're right. Because I
So
didn't know who she was before the shit.
right, and she didn't win the competition. I think Ricky
Ricky,
won the
yeah,
competition.
yeah. Ricky won.
Munchie B, Munchie B is the reason why Tam is on there.
Okay, so Munchie pushed forward.
Munchie B pushed for her when they were me to be on the Thursday show. Munchie B pushed for her to be on the Thursday show because he didn't like me. Then they
Okay,
ended up getting into it.
my bad. Because I got a question. Something just popped in my head.
Okay, so they end up getting into it because something happened where I think back on something happened at Dijon. What? No. Okay, prior to that, I was blitzing Munchie B. Tam didn't say anything, so everybody was on the Reddit saying, "Oh, Tam out of pocket for not having Munchie B back," but she had Munchie B back with Brandon. And then boom, I think Munchie B was kind of feeling some type of way that she didn't say nothing. So something happened at Dijon thing. I be keeping up on the Reddit somewhat, and something happened at the John thing where they kind of was going back and forth with like the back on Fig, T Rel them or whatever, and Heather. So like I don't know what Dejan said, but like Tam said, "Oh well, am I basically gonna be going at it with Heather?" And then like they talked about it a little bit on back on Fig, and T Rel was like, "You feel me? Like she's not in no position to go at it with like she doesn't have she's more of the story. She's not on the same level as Heather. So what would Heather do? She's a new host on No Jumper. So they end up calling Munchie B. Munchie B basically, mind you, their lore was they were cousins, they grew up together, this and that and the third. But when Munchie B got the call, he said, "Oh no, that's my ex-girlfriend, homegirl. I don't even know her like that." You feel me? Like, but I'm a holla at her though because she don't need to be getting involved in whatever y'all got going on. So now it's kind of like some static between Munchie B and Tam, but Tam really was only pushed because Munchie B didn't like me. That's what a lot of people don't know.
Oh wait, and it gets even better.
Exclusive, okay?
Yeah, y'all definitely got the exclusive. Y'all
You
definitely
already
do.
know. Salute to Jaleese coming to the Beehive. Okay, Jaleese, now look. I'm way worse on 6 I'm way worse.
Oh, 607
Jaleese.
o'clock.
No. Stu Boy Blue. So if
Oh,
y'all remember the
okay.
Stu Boy Blue interview, Jaleese is a key factor sitting in there. Jaleese, what are you thinking when this nigga is raging down and going back crazy, and then you just get to acting like a macho man? What are you thinking at this time?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even think Stu Boy Blue was gonna come. It was I was in contact with him for like a month prior to that, right? And so I basically had to like you feel me because he got a lot of things going on. You feel me? So and we end up getting him there. I didn't think he was gonna show up because he called me like an hour before that, like, oh, I just went through a whoop, this and that, whatever the case might be. So I'm like, I'm already kind of tired, and I'm like, well, he probably finna cat off. It sound like he finna cat off again. So, because he been catting off a lot. He's been like canceling a lot. So I'm like, he probably finna cat off. So when he actually showed up, I was like, oh wow, okay. So then when but mind you, I didn't really know the lore of Boy Blue. I just knew he was a good rapper back in the day. I did a little bit of homework on dude prior to that interview. Hold on, let me shut my door because my kids are like super loud right now. Hold on 1 second.
Well,
So with the Boy Blue, like I I just knew he was a good rapper, and I really wanted to ask him some more deeper, like I wanted to get more into what caused him to like be to kind of give up on rap per se. But then like when he I don't know, he just went left. Like I don't know, he just went left. And then when he went left, it caught me and Adam off guard. Like I had to look at Adam. I'm like, oh my goodness, like what's going? Like it was just a lot of different personalities. He had definitely had a lot of different personalities. But like I said, looking back and doing my homework on just a little bit of homework that I did, he was a really good rapper. So I don't really know what I don't know.
for sure, for sure. Well, I want to show you a little something. Okay, so if you look at the top of your phone and you see that room that it says right there at the top, see how it says Cloud Monsters?
Wait, I don't know how to work Clubhouse.
Oh no, no, no. So just look at your screen and you're gonna look at the top and it's gonna say join who's chasing it. And it says run with the clout hit foe. You see it right there?
Join, yeah.
Okay, boom. So this is what we call moving traffic. So when we in this room would usually end 39 minutes ago, but you came in and blessed us with your beautiful
Shout out to
presence and your
Jaleec.
skills. You feel me? So what we do is, like we said, we run 24 hours. So what we gonna do is we gonna transfer the traffic. We gonna head over there. Is there anything? The last thing I really want to ask you, what you got going for yourself next? What is it that we can see for Jaleece? What do I need to be paying attention to? Do you got some merch coming out? Because I'm a support. I know the homies gonna support. What's up next for Jaleece?
Honestly, I don't know yet, but I know right now I'm getting my master's right now. So I'm just, gonna just keep pushing what I've been pushing already. So honestly, soon the merch will be coming, but right now I'm more so fixated on, just elevating like my reading and writing skills, and you know, how to articulate myself, better. And I'm saying like that's kind of like my main focus right now.
For sure, for sure. That's what we like to hear. Hey, shouts out to you, Jaleece.
Shouts out to
I
Jaleec,
appreciate you
man.
coming out here and chopping it up with us in the motherfucking beehive.
The
You feel me?
biggest beehive, okay?
Okay, you guys
And
have
Shouts
a
out to you, girl.
And listen, you can come hang out with us whenever you want to. Like I said, this shit 24 hours. So when you see the rooms that say with Wack 100, that's all the rooms we in. So when you come on the app, you follow a couple of us. Our rooms is probably gonna be there already. So you can come chill with us, hang out with us whenever you want to. We got all kinds of shit going on. I want you to come hang out with us so we can chop it up and I can get better at my skills of interviewing just by asking you questions just as I did today.
that part,
right.
that part.
No, for sure, for sure. And then I do later on whenever y'all want to chime in, I want to touch more bases on how Tam was a pawn on Munchie B's chessboard, though. I do want to get
Okay.
into that.
Well, well,
Ooh.
well,
Hey,
well
hey,
listen.
don't
How
go
much time?
nowhere. Don't
Well,
go
hold on.
nowhere. You
Let me
got
ask
some
you a
time?
question. How much time you got? You got time right now?
I got time.
Okay, well
Oh, she
look,
got
you
time
listen,
today.
this is what you gonna do. You gonna click that link up top with that room, and you gonna go there, they gonna bring you up, and we just gonna keep it going. How
We're gonna
about
keep it
that?
rolling in Cloud Monsters, man.
Keep
Okay.
it
Okay.
rolling.
Okay, so
Okay.
look,
Come on.
yep, click
Thanks,
that
Jaleese.
link, you
Thanks,
gonna
thanks.
see
Wait, wait, wait,
everybody
wait,
there.
wait. Before she clicks it, thanks, Jaleese. This is Ebony. Can you make sure you follow me back?
Yes.
I followed
Okay.
you already. Follow me back. This is Ebony, the 100 side, the big beehive. Okay. And appreciate you for coming over. Okay. And just being, very vulnerable, open with us. And we're going to continue this for show in Cloud Monsters. But I just wanted to personally thank you for, pulling up and doing your thing.
Okay. Oh, thank you,
I
Ebony.
followed
Yeah.
you too, girlfriend. It's Big
Oh,
Blair.
I ain't gonna lie, Jaleesa, I need my
Can
follow
I
on
get my thank
Instagram.
you? Golly, what you say, Jaleese?
I said, well, nice meeting you, and I'm excited to like see what we could do.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
I'm with all this. I'm with the fuckery.
Hey, let's
Um.
connect. Let's connect. Hey, we got this. This is
Okay.
a whole network. So let's connect. Like I said, I followed you. Follow me back, and
Okay.
I'm doing some things too. So maybe we could, do big things
Yeah.
together.
For
I,
sure. Okay. I'm
I,
finna
I,
click the link.
Hey, Jaleec, I ain't gonna lie. I just followed you on Instagram right now. I need my follow back. You feel me? My name Bumpy. You feel me? You gonna see me right there.
Okay, Bumpy.
You
Hey,
get
Let
he
me
just
licky, get
anxious.
licky.
He won't even.
Now
This he
listen,
anxious.
listen,
Down,
listen,
doggy,
listen. You
down.
know how she was
I
hoping.
also
Listen,
follow
you know
Beast
how
back too. I followed you on Instagram. This is Beast too.
You gonna see
you
me
feel.
right there.
Follow everybody back, man. We fuck with you, Jaleese. We fucks with you.
Okay,
So
I'll message y'all too. Okay,
tap
I'm
that
finna click
link,
the
and
link.
we gonna keep
Yep,
this
tap that
rolling.
link. Hey, yep. Y'all head over there. I got the room. Everybody click that link. Click that link. Click
Okay.
that link.
Good
We
looking, y'all.
appreciate
Good looking.
y'all.
Great room. Great room. Good looking, y'all.
Let's
Good
go, gang. That's
fucking
how the
looking.
fuck we
Hey,
do
if
it,
you got some
nigga.
questions over there, don't be scared. Ask the motherfucking questions.
Cause
Great
she over
room.
there.
She over there. She got time today. All right, y'all. 100.
100. Click that link. Click that link. Good shit, y'all. Good shit. Miss Anya, hit that link. Hit that link, OG. Bang, hit the link, brother. Peace. Tasha, Kenya, Bird, Rosetta, link. Baloo, hit that link, brother. Hit that link, y'all. And the Rams one. I didn't get a I didn't get a chance to say that, you feel me? Because we was doing this, but shouts out to the Rams. The motherfucking Rams, nigga. Salute to the whole team. Salute to the Hunters. Salute to Wack 100. Salute to the Queen R&B. Let's get it in. Y'all hit that link. Hit that link. Jaleese is over there in the Cloud Monstiels. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm about to boom this motherfucker.
That's good shit, bro.
Let's
Let's get right to it. It's Ray Give TV. It's Ray Give TV. In the block. Let's get back to it. It's Ray Give TV. right to it.
It's Ray Gift TV.
It's Ray Gift TV.
In the block.
Let's get back to it.
It's Ray Gift TV.
Ray Gift TV. It's Ray Gift TV.
In the block.
I'm this. I done.
Wow, shout out to Wack 100, the Uda, my dog Bumpie, you already know Eb, and Brown and Silky, man, bringing the content, great interview. Shout out to Jaleec too, man, you feel me? We gonna run it up for show, what?